What? You know what it is, Michael Shaw, 100.3 WRB. We the ones too, and this man, we have stalked him. I apologize. We hounded him. He went that way. We gave a little bit of room, but we was always in the distance.
For sure.
Was in the distance. But guess what? We got him. 3 minutes. Let's go. Number one, congratulations.
Thank you.
I want to give you your flowers now. I said this to Carlos. He tried to downplay it. I said it to Chico. I'm 55 years old. I've been doing comedy since I was 22.
Yes, sir.
You guys have now raised the generation.
Yes, sir.
How's that feel knowing that day in Wildin' Out, when you started, that you've now literally raised a generation of people watching you? How's that feel?
It just shows the business side, especially when you think about like 3 and 4. That's middle school and high school.
Right.
So if you do 7 years, you done did 3 years and 4 years. You dig what I'm saying? Hey there, baby. Hey, baby boy. Hi, what's up, baby? Yes. Come on, bro. So hold on, they live.
This is not part of my 3 minutes.
Thank you. No, love, baby.
Back of your
So, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of raise like middle schoolers and high schoolers at the same time, and then once them 7 years is gone, that was middle school and high school.
Right.
And the high school went to college.
Facts.
So that's like, you get to see them evolve. And once you realize that, you're like, damn, if I do that for 14 years, well, you know how many children that is? Mm-hmm. Different age groups at a different time to get to see. I got people who be like, they've been watching me on Wild 'N Out since they were 9. I'm like, bro, you got me, how old you is? Well, I'm 23. I'm like, shit. I'm 14 years away from 50. So the shit real.
So
shit real.
I was
16.
I talked to Chico, talked to Carlos. I asked him, what was the moment when things changed? There's always, when I ask artists, like music artists,
right,
when you were in the studio, did you know this was going to change everything? This song was going to change everything.
Right.
They said Wildin' Out was the moment.
For sure.
Was that the moment where you like, everything flipped?
Yeah. That was the moment I realized, hey, man, you got an opportunity. You might not get another one again. The boss man fought with you. Mm-hmm. I need you to take everything in. I need you to learn from this entire process. You feel me? So I learned a lot from that. Wildin' Out has been the most successful thing I've been on that have taken all of us to the next level. Especially when you got the OG like Nick Cannon, man. I'm always ride for OG. Fact. He got a situation and he shared with his brothers. Mm-hmm. He shared with his sisters. He shared with his peers. Mm-hmm. And not only that, we was able to utilize that and to create our own name. You feel me? He like, hey, check this out, right? I'm gonna put y'all on the platform, but it's on y'all to go get some more money. It's on y'all to go do some other shit. Now, let me do what I do and show these folk y'all superstar, and y'all do what y'all do to show them why y'all superstar. You see what I'm saying? So that particular situation, I always have so much respect for, because it also shows us how it works on the business side, and it also shows us when somebody's going out on the line for you and you don't want to let them fall down. So you coming to work already ready, like, oh, gee, I'm finna show you folk why they need to keep fucking with you too, though. Right. Because you know how to find talent. Right. You feel me? So why not go out here and handle my business? You feel me? So that Wildin' Out was definitely one of the key moments in all of our lives.
One of the things, and then I'm gonna let you go because I know you're busy. You said something. I've all the jokes I've ever seen you do.
Right.
I've seen the intro and I was like, wow, that reaction is amazing. But as an older dude, way older than you, you sat with Cam Newton and you said you just gotta keep cooking.
Keep cooking.
Even when you ain't got the ingredients and you may not get to eat.
For sure.
Where's that come from? Where's it that type of wisdom and responsibility to hold that weight on your shoulders? And exactly, I know you said what you meant, but I always wonder, what was that? Where'd that come from? What were you really trying to tell people in that statement? Because as a father, I felt that. I felt the whole thing.
It's just more so spiritual guidance. You know what I'm saying? That was the spiritual wisdom that was talking to the world. You feel what I'm saying? And also talking to me too. And just letting me know, like, you got to keep cooking no matter how hot the kitchen may get. You feel me? You may not have all the recipes. You may not have all the dishes. You may not have all the right ingredients. But you are the chef. Nobody knows that.
It's facts.
You feel me? Nobody knows that you're going through all that.
You're too young to talk.
But when you present that, present that plate,
yeah,
that's all that matters.
That's all they worried about.
That's all they can win. If you bring somebody back here to figure it out, what's going on, they're going to crumble. And get what they're going to say. I ain't the chef.
Oh, sorry.
For sure.
Yo, God bless. He told us he was going to do the interview.
Yes,
and
sir.
I like to put this out there for people. They told us like 30 minutes ago he was going to do the interview. The man went up there, tore the stage down. Carlos told us he was going to do the interview. Chico told us he was going to do the interview. And then y'all did it. And just to tell y'all, thank you. Because it could have been easy as pie just to walk by us and be like, I can't do it right now.
We done been here. We done been there before. You know what I'm saying? We also understand what it is. We know what this space is. We come from this space. So why not show love to people that's in the same space as us? You know what I'm saying?
DC Young Fly, the icon in the building, 100.3 WRB. Michael Sean, the Takeover Legends. You know what I say? Okay.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Sean wears
Tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
your shirt's so tight we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Sean wears
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Good morning. As y'all saw, that was DC Young Fly, one of the stars of the We Them Ones comedy show that went down Saturday. The tour going around the country. They still hitting up all over the country. They told me and I forgot. They told me what the next city was and I forgot. My bad. Good morning. Takeover Legends are here. May 4th, Jay Black's in the building. Sexy, wait a second. I'm about to front. Wait, whoa, my bad. Sexy Mo's in the building.
Allegedly, Sexy Mo.
Oh, Sexy Mo. Good morning. How was your weekend there, mama?
You muted.
Go ahead. You know, every time I play the drop, you got to read. We got to do the thing.
It was Jay Black has it set up that way. Don't worry about it. He's a little finicky. I think he set stuff up just to kind of sabotage me, but it's okay.
It's all good. Something wrong with the StreamYard, but I'll take the blame, Jay Black. We can always go with blaming Jay Black. How was your weekend? How'd everything go? What up,
it was good. It was good. It was productive. I had a lot going on. Went to a lot of events.
Okay.
Celebrated one of my best friend's birthday. Shout out to Tasha. We had a good time. We was out here.
How old is Tasha? How old was she?
Don't worry about it. She grown.
Okay. Right.
You know, when you get a certain age, you got to grown.
Somebody was curious when you said it. I'm like, oh, how old? She 40? 35? 45? Okay. Well, I'm glad you celebrated birthday.
Yeah, celebrated her birthday. Really enjoyed ourselves.
Why would you do that? Why would you ask such a question that you were not supposed to ask?
I would just when I think about birthdays, I think, well, how old is it? A milestone? Is it like What is wrong with me asking simple? Y'all not gonna
Women do not like being asked. I don't know why. I don't know. Women do not like. You're not supposed to ask their age. I asked their age, but I get it. I get you, Jay Black. I asked their age, but Mo, there is something that a woman. When did this start? Do you know where the origin of people saying you're not supposed to ask a woman their age? When was that? The late 50s?
This is something that my grandmother used to tell me. She used to be like, women don't tell their age. Real women don't tell their age so they can lie about it later. Oh. I never understood that.
You know, women always lie, Mike. So
never understood that.
But I will say now with the Black Don't Crack and everybody, you know, people, I've seen women comedians get on stage and say their age and be like, you know, just so the crowd can go,
Well,
either you look damn good for your age or
no, I think women get a tough break. Like when they get older, they perceivably people say, "Oh, you washed up now. You too old to model, or you're too old to do this." But men, their age doesn't equate their longevity, like in the workspace or anything like that. So yes, women do have a
little double standard. Yeah.
And this is the irony. For the years, everybody was lying about their age in Hollywood and in the music business forever. Yes. And the fact of the matter is, we were watching people about to turn 40 who we thought were like just turning 30, and we were watching them for years. And people were literally, Beyonce, and people were literally like comparing themselves like, oh my God, I feel so old. I want to look like a young Beyonce. But when y'all was saying young Beyonce, she was in her mid 30s. Now, when she was young, she was young. Like we saw a video when she was young, she was young. I mean, she was young. She was young.
Ms. Clark said, I'm very proud of my age. Just ask me. I'm a grown woman.
How old are you?
Little girl games.
How old are you? It takes 90 seconds for Jay Black to mess up. Is that a record?
All I did was what was her age?
90 seconds.
Ain't that crazy, Billy? I can't do nothing right. Nobody loves me. No, I'm so it's programming, Ms. Clark. Yes, it is all programming.
Fuck the programming. How old are you, Ms. Clark? How old are you? Let's stick to that. How old are you? You said, ask me. I'm asking. Go ahead. I'm a woman, and I don't care if someone asks my age. I relish in the fact that I don't look my age.
Go ahead, LaShawn.
But if you looked your age, would you relish? Would you want somebody to ask? Yes, women are often judged by their age. Youth is how we are viewed and valued.
Yeah. You're not ran through. Yeah, the younger you are, you're more pure. Yeah.
Just ran through. We ain't talking about that. We talking about workspace too.
What up, Shelly?
So our values women.
Cypher. Sixers in the building, won the playoffs.
Shut up. Take that fucking shirt off because you ain't believe nothing. You ain't believe. This is what I can't stand. I can't stand.
For those that watch basketball, the Sixers made it.
They all watch. They all know. They won Game 7 in Boston. And I told Jay Black when the series started, Jay Black, there's no way in hell. They ain't got a chance. And I said, Jay, you need to watch it. Then they got blown out the first game. I told you. I said, I'm telling you, these young boys that they got on here with Embiid in there, and then the older Paul George and Embiid mixed with BJ and Tyrese Maxey and the rest of them dudes. I said, they got a shot. I said, I'm watching this. So don't sit up here repping no damn Sixers. I tried to tell you.
Well, we up here now. New York Knicks is next. I saw your comment earlier, Shorty Tosh.
Yeah, that's when it's all over. This is where it ends. This is where it all ends. This is where it all ends.
See, that's when we can put the friendly wager, the food bet, or how people do it, the honorable bet,
I'll bet you a pan of macaroni and cheese.
You know, like this is when you do the honorable. Ms. Clark said, I'm fab and 58 and great. 50
Go ahead, Ms. Clark. Let them know.
Let them know. Sean, let them know. Let them know.
Go ahead. Let them know, Sean. Let them show.
Shorty Doo-Wop said, I'm double foiled. I'm 44 and I'm proud to be 44. Talk about it, Tosh. And she's in the gym with her tights on. She said, working out, trying to get her body right for the summer. You got like 2 more months, Tosh. You got 2. Y'all ladies that's trying to get y'all body right. Y'all got 2 more months.
Y'all better get that Ozempic popping now.
Start doing something now.
Ozempic.
Y'all better get them shotting. Y'all better get them shotting right now.
Yeah, Lex. Good morning, Lex.
Good morning.
They're trying to get ready for the summer all late in the game. You should have been working. That should have been January work. But go ahead, make it happen. I mean, if you think you're gonna do it,
girl,
go ahead. Press that. I ain't mean to press that at all. My bad.
What up, Netta? Good morning, Netta. What up, cuz?
Good
So,
morning.
Jay Black, how was your weekend? Oh, I got a lot to get up on. How was your weekend, Jay Black?
Weekend was good. Yeah, we hung out Saturday, all day Saturday. What did I do Sunday? Went to the store with the whole family. Going to Lowe's with everybody is a lot of work, man. With the grandbaby Caden, but yeah, everything was good. It was a good weekend.
That was very Puerto Rican of you to take everybody to Lowe's. That was very Puerto Rican.
Oh, it went from. I told Lady Q, can we just wait till my daughter gets home so we ain't got to take everybody? It's different when it's a lot of work, and the baby want to be in the cart, out the cart, in the front of the cart, in the middle of the cart, where you're supposed to be in the cart, and then she want to run around the store, and Kaden just want to leave. Like, when are we going yet? And I'm trying to focus on, it's just too much work. I just want to let me focus.
What made y'all take everybody to Lowe's? Lowe's ain't fun for everybody. Like that.
The freaking umbrella broke. You know the umbrella. You know you need the umbrella for your little patio. Stupid umbrella. The thing broke last year, so now and I've been stalling. And either way, you needed a little umbrella. So she wanted to go get an umbrella. I don't know why. She know I'm off on Sundays, so it's like, let's go today. So that's how we all end up going. Just going around, walking around.
Why don't you just go by yourself and just get it? That's what I would have done.
Well, because I don't know the color she wants.
Just FaceTime her.
I could have did that. That's a good thought.
I mean, it was a good family function. I mean, I guess y'all activity as a family is always a good thing. I just don't. I know going to Lowe's with everybody is not interesting to everybody.
We might as well get some detergent while we're here. And she's like, well, go do your thing because you're illegal with it. Because the detergent be scamming. So I take detergent out of the one and I pour it into mine. Because the game, they be cheating you, dude. They cheat you.
So you're the reason why I pick up detergent and it don't be full.
Why would you do
they
that?
cheat you. They full of crap. No, I need mine full. How you gonna give me half a gain when this should be full? So I'm gonna take the other one. I'm gonna pour it in, and then all right. This is the one I'm buying, the full one. So I don't know.
Why would you commit a crime over something that
ain't no damn crime?
It is a crime.
That is not. How is that a crime?
It is
you're
theft.
It's theft.
I allegedly did that. How is that a crime?
How do you know? How would you not know that's a crime? That's why your wife didn't want to stand next to you when you did it.
That's why she left. She left the aisle like, I'm out of here. No, wait, is that a crime? Allegedly?
Of course it's a crime.
All right, I was playing. Ain't nobody do that. Ain't nobody. But that's what I see people do. That's what I was talking about. Sometimes I see people do that.
You dumbass nigga. What? You commit a crime with the whole family there. He got the whole family there. If he gets arrested, the whole family gets to see it. You doing a Michael Sean.
Complicit.
He said everybody get to see.
Everybody get to see the handcuffs.
No, they be getting you, dog. It be a lot missing.
It's because it's concentrated. That's why there's a measuring
thing up. And
if you measure it, it's 32 loads. It is 32 loads.
Yeah, Random Rick, I seen somebody do that, and I was explaining.
He want to know why it's short. You know why it's short? Because other people do the shit that you do. That's why your shit is short.
No, that ain't. I ain't do that. Legs. I ain't even gonna put that out there. That's called stealing. No, that's why I don't do it.
Exactly. Everybody's like, you know what that's called, right?
I be watching. If I could do that with my chips, I would, because the sour cream onion chips.
I bet you would.
I bet you would. All air be the other. I'm like, yo, this is a scam. How is this whole bag all half an ear? But I digress, and I'm moving on because now you got me. You still in this
zone. You know that sometimes you got to shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you got to shut the fuck up. I don't think you're a bad person. I just don't want to hear you talking anymore. You gotta shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
Good morning, Queen Boy.
I don't know what made him tell that story.
I don't know. It just popped in my head what I saw Sunday. Just
leave it alone.
Yeah. Allegedly, yeah, Miss Clark.
No, it's all alleged. All alleged that Gain is got a thief, a serial thief going around Lowe's in different parts of Pennsylvania and taking extra gain.
It wasn't.
Mike, your thoughts on Radio 1 by Urban One? Well, Radio 1 by K104. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? I don't know.
Changes.
I got the email and news broke that Urban One bought K104, which owns Service Broadcasting,
which owns K104 and WRMB, which is one of the biggest stations in Dallas, which happened to be the station that I worked for 9 years, close to 10 years.
Yeah.
So they bought it up. I don't know what the hell they're going to do with it. I don't know. I just know they own all the stations in Dallas. The company I work for owns everything in Dallas, all the urban stations. So I don't have any philosophies. I don't have any thoughts. Shit. I feel bad because there's a lot of people walking around on pins and needles. That's all right now. When something like that happens, everybody's walking around wondering how, what could be next. So I wish everybody luck. I hope everything works out tremendously. I'm here in the morning time doing this. I'm with you, Jay Black. I need my shit filled to the top, and you'll be in jail too. You and the wheelchair and
you said in the wheelchair. They got
roll your ass in the back of this cop car. Roll his ass back and go ahead. Roll her out.
I know Jay Black's face is in loss prevention. Every Friday, CVS, Target.
Look at this nigga. Oh God!
I wouldn't go back to that Lowe's for a while. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't go back there for a while.
I use my Lowe's card. If they want me, they know how to find me. If I allegedly did do that, but I didn't. I said I saw people. That's what I said.
Let me tell you, you're not getting another pardon from the mayor on that.
He just got the clemency. He just got the pardon. He over there.
You're not getting another.
I got my governor's pardon, y'all. Yeah. And I get to go on my son's trip. I'm so excited. Yeah. We're going to the zoo. I get to be a chaperone.
He's going to the zoo that just has turtles. I found out they just have.
No, you feed the giraffes. I had to go to YouTube to watch the zoo.
Turtle giraffes. They're not even tall giraffes. They're small giraffes.
How was your weekend? You was hanging out with a bunch of superstars. With a bunch of groupies with no panties on and bras.
There was no groupies with no panties on around me. No, they definitely was not.
You was next to me. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I didn't even look over there.
Good job, Michael Sean. Good job.
You talking about the two that walked into the media room?
Yeah.
I didn't even look over there.
When she bent over with no drawers on, panties on, and a little skirt.
I didn't see. I saw her take her shoes off.
Yeah, she took her shoes off because her foot was sliding or something. She was saying it was sweat. I guess women know your heels, your foot be sliding in the heels, and she had to dry it. Dog, I thought you was paying attention. I be paying attention to my surroundings. But anyway, but Mike,
you try to clean that shit up for lady.
Too late.
I saw nothing. I just saw two women walk in. One of them say hi. I say hi.
The groupies outside of Mike Epps' dressing room in DC Young Fly. The groupies, them women, they don't play. They don't play. The Daisy Dukes, the cheeks all out. I said, oh, they trying to leave with somebody.
They didn't even get my attention, and they wasn't there for me. They were like, "Hi." How about we didn't even say hi? They were very nice. They were very pleasant. They were pleasant, but I ain't.
Y'all left me this weekend. I'm just realizing it. It's Monday. I'm not fully woke. Y'all left me this weekend.
Yeah. Well, we didn't. We had to politic our way, even though we were official. Jay Black did a wonderful. All right. Let me just say, because it's not. This ain't even fun. This ain't even fun having to do shit like this. So the reason why we got every interview and the reason why I literally did touch the stage and the reason why everything ran smoothly is because Jay Black took control of the situation and actually did the slick talking, chilling. I'm just one of y'all, but I'm professional. And we literally stayed in that arena, which is something I would have never done, from 6:30 to 11 o'clock at night to get every interview.
Working.
Every interview. He went, I walked with him, but I let him play the lead. He's the connect, Michael Sean, 1 of 3, playing the dong again. So he literally, he finagled everything. We put the feelers out early when everybody came through. Obviously, comedian Tony Roberts did the interview, no problem. We bugged out with him. I got that interview. We talked to Carlos Miller when Carlos Miller first got there. Then he said, later on, do it later on, which most times means it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Chico Bean will do it later on, which means it's not going to happen. DC Young Fly later on, it's not going to happen. So we got Fab Monroe, hilarious woman comedian. We did that interview with Tony Roberts. Then I got on stage for all of 3 minutes. Could have done more. Didn't know I could have done more, but I did. Brought the comedian on. Everything went fine. Now our job is to sit around. We can either say we've done what we've done, or we can put in the work and sit here. And And that's what we did. We sat, we walked, we talked, we sat, we watched the show hour after hour. Great show. Shout out to everybody. But patience is a virtue. When Jay Black saw them go back, Jay Black went back. And once again, they hit him with, give him a few minutes. They just got off stage.
All right.
And before you knew it, DC Young Fly was off the stage. He had been walking around and talking. We caught him in front of his dressing room and made it happen. What you just saw, we made happen. I appreciate all three of those comedians, all four or five of comedians, all five. But Jay Black was the one who made it happen. I'm going to make sure the station knows that Jay Black, because I'm going back to the station today just to do some things and let them know it was all made. It all happened.
Even I worked with the contest, had to let them know this was going on. I was the point of contact for everything.
He was the point of contact.
You know,
he was the point of contact. He went to the stage manager. The stage manager then told me, that Jay said the mic on the mic stand is not yours. They're gonna give you a mic. When you get done, you're gonna bring it back. Stage manager told me he knew the stage manager. He knew all the people working behind the scenes, and because of that. That's why it was a successful Takeover Legend takeover right there on Saturday night where we done won.
Mojo Brooks was the only one I didn't. Everybody was good. Every last person we connected with, even Mike Epps. And Mike, as soon as he saw Mike, he said, "Mike, where you doing at? Where you been at?" So it was Mike Epps showed you love.
We didn't get the interview with Mike, but Mike was busy. Mike was busy.
Gotcha.
No, not busy, but yeah, I guess we just say that.
He was. He had a lot on his mind. He had a lot on his mind.
Yeah. But it was
I could tell he had a lot on his mind. Listen, me going to one show, the adrenaline is going. But when you're doing 30 shows, 30, 40 shows around the country, and you're doing TV shows and Netflix, and you, it's a job. It's a job.
But he immediately recognized you and wanted to know about you, what you've been up to, how you doing. I thought that was dope. I thought that was interesting.
So everything was good. It was amazing. I'll play more throughout the week. I'm going to top up the Chico Bean to get to the spots that I think we should rock out.
She might like Fab Monroe. Her child is on the spectrum.
Amazing interview. Fab Monroe, we have to play her, and we got her numbers.
It may offend some people, though. But I think, it was funny. It was funny.
She offend people. What do you mean?
Well, you gotta watch it. And I don't want to taint the.
No, I'm going to say this.
Okay.
With all the people we've talked to, and I see people talk about autism, her joke that she told us in the midst of that conversation was the realest shit I have seen somebody explain what it's like to deal with a child on the spectrum. And it was funny. And it was funny. But it was some real shit. So people might, but she's dealing with a child that's on the spectrum. So I told her, thank you for allowing me to laugh, because
and not anyone in the community. Because I can tell you right now, I used to tell you all the time, Mike, if a camera followed me and my son around all day, like, you would have a whole show.
And the honesty,
and
she basically gave more evidence and proof of what Mo has been saying, what Jay has been saying. The honesty is not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to hear the truth, don't get into a conversation or don't ask any questions.
What's that smell?
Yeah, what's that smell? Is that you?
Do all of that in his dress?
Yes, she talked about that. Jay doesn't play with the manager position.
Yes.
He was ready to kick that kid to the back of the bookstore. Yeah, and
it was KT's position. Hey, you got to stand up for your artist. You got to make sure everything's smooth. I ain't know if Doc want the link or not, but I just text you, Doc, if you want it. I don't know. You might be at court. You never know with Doc.
So,
right. What else?
Gotta laugh to keep from crying. KT, from your stories, the honesty is unmatched with people who are autistic. It's unmatched. Good morning, Stacey. It is unmatched, and I love it. I believe that those are the human beings that have not been programmed to only speak the truth when it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
They speak the truth.
That's the way that God really wanted, like, the world to be.
I think so.
How they think. And if you look at the numbers, they're starting. Their numbers continue to climb. They're going to outnumber us.
And who knows? It may be a plan that was put in to hurt people, and that plan may turn around and be what it is that saves this world. It may work in reverse. It may be the honesty that saves us.
Yeah.
Those may be the human beings who saved this world. The spectrum may be the spectrum of this world being saved.
Lady
Never
Q,
know.
can you put up that part of the interview, Lady Q? Just that part, the joke part. That'll be good. We could probably play that today if we can. Good morning, Stacey McCann. Good morning, Doc. He got the link if he wants it. What a lot happened over the weekend, Mike.
There was
A whole lot.
something else. Oh, so let me get the Spirit. And I should have had this video. I forgot.
Which
so
one?
Spirit shut their wings were clipped at 3:00 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a post, and I was being sarcastic because I understand. Listen, people, Spirit was my airline. I don't care what nobody says. When I was flying as a solo artist, meaning by myself, I flew Spirit because I knew how to manipulate the system. I knew, listen, did they promote that they were going to have Wi-Fi on their planes for like 7 years? Yes. Did I ever get on a plane that had Wi-Fi on Spirit? No. So what? I downloaded my movies before I got on the plane.
Yes.
And I had at least 3 or 4 movies that I could watch on the plane or pick from. That was it. Did they have first class? No, they didn't have first class. Did they have big seats? Yes, they did have the big seats. Was I a big seat consumer? Yes, I sat in the big seat on the aisle. And did you have to know how to pack a certain way? Yes. Did you know how to pack? Because if you didn't pack properly, they will charge you a carry-on price for your wallet. They weren't paying. Like, they would really, they was ridiculous. They would literally look at your bag and be like, "Oh, you got to put it in the basket."
Yeah.
And if it didn't fit in the basket,
charge you for everything.
If they caught you at the gate,
That's
it was $100. It was $100 bad. Yes. When they canceled the flight, did they cancel the flight off the door? No. Did they switch you to 12 different gates? Yes. They would switch you to, I knew by the 3rd time we were switching gates, people, this flight ain't taking off. So make your arrangements now. The flight ain't taking off. It's not.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, when you learned how to play the Spirit game, you could fly basically throughout this whole country on a round trip. You could find a ticket from here to California for like $250, maybe even less. To Atlanta, you could get a $150 round trip ticket.
Yeah.
To Miami, you could get a $175 round trip ticket. To Dallas, Fort Worth, I have gotten flights for $75 for a round trip, and I've got them for $200.
Yes.
It was affordable flying.
Yes, it was.
And there is an agenda behind this, because anything that is affordable for us seems to be taken away. Because in my opinion, one of the reasons, and I know there are multiple reasons, is they don't want us to have the freedom to travel in this country.
Access.
They don't want us to have access to be able to just jump on a plane and go wherever you got to go. So it is a problem. And there's a lot of stories coming out.
Rico, like Puerto Rico, you can fly on Spirit.
Every time they found a new place that they were going, I'd be like, "Oh shit, I might be able to go now. Oh shit, I might be able to make this happen now." They'd always be talking about we. Yes, we now have flights traveling to, and every time they'd make a new one, they'd be on that little microphone or the walkie-talkie, which I still understand why with this technology, every airplane still talks into a walkie-talkie. I still don't get why they still do that. I don't know.
It's not something that can be interfered with.
Yeah.
When you're in a certain vicinity. So if everything is shut down, walkie-talkies will always work.
Yeah, I guess, but I guess they should have the walkie-talkie. And this is one of the pilots making an emotional speech on Spirit. I saw this. Go ahead.
This is from our union, right? That we're going to be ceasing operations at 3 a.m. Eastern time today. Met a lot of friends along the way.
Oh,
had some great conversations with some of you over the 14 years. Had some not so great conversations occasionally. A lot of crazy stuff has happened, but it's funny as we sit here, I'll speak for myself. I don't remember any of the bad times.
Oh,
Just the good ones.
oh, party.
Keep talking. I'll be right back. Y'all keep talking.
All right.
Spirit, believe it or not, started flying in 1983. It was called Charter Air at the time. And in 1992, it changed its name to Spirit. So we've been in the air since 1983. What is that? 43 years.
Oh, don't cry.
And unfortunately, that's over.
Over.
So thank you for your support over the years. And onward and upward, right? Go. God bless you all.
I don't know why they was clapping, but he'd get another job, right, Mo?
As a pilot, yes.
Yeah, he'd get
Especially a
another
pilot
job.
with that many years. But you have a lot of young pilots now in aviation, and just like any other job security is always in question.
I ain't never cried if a company closed down. I ain't never cried, but okay.
But I think that being that high up in the air, and
and you getting that message,
and you're getting that message that you're not, that your job is shutting down, not just the space you work, but the whole entire company, and it's a people's business. So I know my best friend, she was visiting from Arkansas, and she got stranded and had to buy another flight, and pay for another flight here, to get back home to Georgia this weekend. So yes, it affected a lot of people. Think about people who live paycheck to paycheck, and maybe they're flying out for a funeral or to visit a loved one, an emergency. And you getting something saying that your flight not only the airline is shut down.
Currently stuck in the Orlando airport trying to get home. I am shooting a wedding tomorrow, and I was at this conference, and the only flight that I could afford, to be honest, was a Spirit flight heading home. So we're supposed to leave at 5 o'clock. I get to the airport on time, and then I check the news, and Spirit announced that they are shutting down tomorrow. And so we have 3 delays, and all of a sudden the flight gets totally canceled. And now we have 175 Ohioans really pissed. So
Can we get a refund? Did you hear that? She's flying out to shoot a wedding.
this is the line because Spirit just canceled hundreds
in the middle of your day. Damn.
Because they just found out they were going out of business and didn't tell their own employees. And they said no refunds, no hotels, tough luck. And they're rebooking you on flights for tomorrow that will not take place because the company will not exist tomorrow. Right. This is the chaos that is left over.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Can you imagine somebody telling you no refund, and we don't
No
have
refund.
Attention for your passengers going to Columbus on flight 546. Your flight has now been canceled.
So yeah, that's the
And
life.
I've been there. I've been there. But listen, and Spirit catches all the hell for it. I've been there with a lot of airlines.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of airlines play the game. Now Spirit, and Frontier, they've caught the brunt of everybody complaining about situations like that. I've been there where people have gone crazy. I've been there where people have cursed out the poor person who's working at the gate, and I wouldn't want that job at all.
Mm-hmm.
The person at the gate catches all the hell as if they have any control over pilots. I had one time where we literally sat at a gate and they had no explanation, right? They had no explanation for why the flight was delayed. And the person at the gate finally got on because she was catching so much hell. She finally got on and said, the reason why this flight has been delayed for an hour is because the attendants are late for work, and clicked it off.
No,
and I
she
said,
didn't.
yo.
Oh, yeah, she was pissed. She was pissed.
And we saw the attendants come rushing in with their little roller bags and everything.
Yeah,
And everybody, it was in Orlando. Everybody was ice grilling the fuck. They didn't know that they got snitched on. everybody was like this. I had never seen nothing like this. It was like a movie, and they just walked by. It happens.
Crazy.
The fact that Trump could help is insane. That's what Tosh said.
Well, there's a lot of stories behind it. There's a lot about the Biden administration stopping JetBlue. I don't know what to believe. JetBlue wanted to buy Spirit, come together. The other thing that BlackRock and Vanguard are two companies that are actually investors and stockholders, I guess, in Spirit, could have helped them. They could have got bailed out and stuff like that. I still don't understand the whole thing. But there's some.
Rick said we should put a GoFundMe together, get the donations. We buy at least one Spirit.
But there's a guy with autism who I'm going to his website who has put together a plan. The Green Bay Packer football team is owned by citizens. For those who don't know, their organization is owned by citizens. Every person, stockholders bought into Green Bay, the Packers. This young man has formulated an idea that the people can actually buy Spirit and have, in the same way Green Bay is run, the Packers are run, we can run Spirit. Now, everybody thought this was crazy till the momentum popped up.
The press pilot. Good.
Because those equity companies, private equity companies, are coming to dissect it and break it apart. But before it happens, he's trying to gather people up to buy it. Let me see what the name of the website. There's a website and all you have to do in order to be part of the process is spend. They said the average Spirit ticket was $45. All you have to do is put in $45.
Really?
And you can be an owner. He broke the whole thing down. Let me see what the website is.
Well, is that a good investment? We got to ask Kamari. We got to see.
Buying.
As the company ain't, it's still same management.
Here.
You guys hear about this? People online are saying that they're trying to buy back Spirit Airlines. It's actually gaining real traction. Here's what's going on. If you're not in the know, Spirit announced that they are doing an orderly shutdown of operations after failing to secure a $500 million federal bailout. Flights are canceled, routes are disappearing, and one of the biggest ultra low-cost carriers could be out of business entirely. That's a big deal because when a budget airline like Spirit leaves, prices usually go up. Historically, fares can jump 20% or more when they exit a route, and that's on top of rising fuel costs right now. Then TikTok steps in. A creator, Hunter LeBlanc, who flew Spirit Airlines for 24 hours straight, he throws out an idea.
We could buy Spirit Airlines. This is a genius idea. We nationalize Spirit Airlines. Owned by the people.
The video blows up, millions of views, and suddenly people aren't joking anymore. They're actually taking action on this. So this creator puts up a website called letsbuyspirit.com, and it pops up where people can pledge money to actually make it happen. And this is where it gets wild. There are already $23 million in pledges towards the idea. Here is the reality check, though. Even with $23 million, buying an airline takes billions of dollars, plus regulatory approvals, operations, debt restructuring. It's one of those more complex businesses in the world. And there's a lot to figure out here because the idea is that it's owned by the people, but how do you actually operate a business owned by the people? But honestly, it's not really about buying an airline. It's about how powerful attention is. One TikTok turned into millions of views and then tens of millions of dollars of people pledging their own money. It's insane, but I got to ask, if this was legit, would you throw in money to own a piece of an airline?
Of course I would. And let me go back. This is crazy. Let me go back to the autism thing. His honesty and his logic is actually the logic that has made billionaires in stock investments and companies that go public. We could own an airline. They just don't want us to own an airline. Because then
so far,
them as citizens, we could say we want affordable, not healthcare, but affordable traveling where it would be capped, where the mission is not for a company to make $1 trillion and with the capitalist type of blueprint, but is to serve the American people. Duh. That's what the fuck we've been trying to get this government to do. That's what they were supposed to do, to make this life comfortable for us, to make things accessible for us. So we literally, this blueprint is not outrageous. It's just that we have been broke.
They shut them down.
But Mike, you have to realize
Hold on, Mo, real quick. It says site overload. Pledges are paused. Due to the high influx of pledges, our ability to verify pledges have been limited. Basically, it said our emails and spam have been spammed and we have been temporarily blacklisted. Fix coming soon. So
Of
it was
course.
working, and they shut the site down.
Because what have we been told? But it's deprogramming us. The power we have are in the numbers and the power of our wallet. We have the power. They just lull us to sleep by making us work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and they overwhelm us. This young man basically said what everybody's been saying is the answer. It's us gathering together and saying, this is what we want. This is what we want. Even in protests, if we really wanted affordable health care and everybody said, fuck you, we're not paying our taxes ever again till we get our health insurance, or nobody's going to work. The country shuts down. And with TikTok, the unification, and it took this one young man to use the logic that's been sitting in our face every day since the inception of this country. That is the power. Us as the citizens uniting and saying, this is what we want, and we're not doing it for profit. We're doing it so we can have access and make our lives easier. God.
45. It's worth it. 45, and if I could make get some kickback at the end, I consider it.
But do you know why it's not going to happen? For several reasons. One, it sets the precedence that the American people can take back something so big of a conglomerate as airspace, right? Number two, access. We talked about that earlier, Michael Sean. Something like that gives us back access to affordable flying. Access is freedom. And right now we're in a social climate where America is trying to take that back from us. So why would the government let us be in a position to have that as a people?
Yeah.
It would set a huge precedent for a person or a people owned
airline.
Airline.
On another note, TP said, well, I heard about this a couple weeks ago, potentially, and that's y'all damn fault for booking your flights through Spirit. Go ahead, TP. Talk your talk, TP. Let them know.
A lot of times this information comes out and we're like, oh, they're not going to
do your research, she's saying. You gotta do your research.
At least 2 to 3 times before. It's not going to happen. People just, we live in a world where we always think that something that big is not going to happen.
But once again, if laws were really for the people, it would have been illegal for them to book the flights. If they knew this was
Well, she said she heard, if you hear rumblings, if you hear there's a potential.
We hear rumblings about everything.
Well, I wouldn't invest something like your wedding day, flying somewhere or traveling. Like,
and
that's
how do you know somebody heard rumblings? How do you know people have access to the rumblings? There's a trillion stories on TikTok and on the internet every day.
I texted to you, Doc. If TP heard it, everybody should better hear it. TP don't.
I didn't hear anything about that.
She said she heard rumblings.
I didn't hear any rumblings. With no disrespect, TP. No disrespect. How the fuck you gonna put TP as the example for all of America? Well, if TP heard it, everybody should hear it. No, everybody shouldn't hear it. And this is not a shot at you, TP. Like I said, them people complaining about Spirit or home complaining, don't fly nowhere. I told someone last night, while you're home, I'm out. Now, we have the right to complain, and that's another thing.
Your text message, Doc. I sent it directly to your text. Good.
If we want service the way we want it, the control is to stop doing shit. But we have the power. We have the power. Now, speaking of power, I'll talk about that later. Good morning. Blessings, Ron. I can only imagine sad and frustrating for them, the workers and the passengers. Just to think about not only us flying, but how many people lost jobs.
Now, that part of it, the losing the job part, that's foul. And then not to tell your employees, imagine everybody at your job right now, your source of income, and they tell you at 3 this morning, oh, it's over. That's it. Damn. So hopefully.
Studio, I guess that's Craig.
This Craig, yeah.
The Biden deal was 2024. Spirit went bankrupt twice since 2024. They never changed leadership. You can't do the same things with the same leadership and expect a different outcome. It's funny, but banks can. Because banks doing the same shit that they were doing the last time they got the bailout. They still got the same, they still have the same formula, the same, they might have changed leaders and people, VPs and stuff like that. They're still the same philosophy. They're still predators. The banks are still predators. So I get what you're saying, but first of all, we're sending billions of dollars to a certain country. So yeah, we could have bailed them out again if we wanted to. We're spending $500 million on a fucking the ballroom. We could have saved the jobs.
Access.
Could have saved the jobs. So there's a reason why they didn't want to save these.
And now flights that I looked up that for Atlanta that are normally, like you said, 200, 175 round trip. I'm looking them up and they're 3s, 4s, 5s.
Yeah. To go to Atlanta. So guess what? With gas prices the way they are, they know people ain't trying to drive.
Yes.
So you better hop on that train. Let's see what them train tickets are like, unless they hiking the train tickets up. We'll have all the do scam the folks out. Well, I don't think he scammed people out of $23 million. I think he was actually trying to make something happen. I don't think there's any way he's gonna be able to keep $23 million. I mean, it's pretty transparent on where the money is. So I don't know. 20,000 people got pink slips while they were sleeping. Yeah, got pink slips while they were sleeping.
That's crazy.
I think that he said isn't now you're talking about trading, and I know that Kamari has to weigh in on this really well. You just Cypher asked, doesn't it have to be a public company for it to be brought? But that's in trading. I don't think that this is more like a bailout of a company that has collapsed. So you're purchasing.
Yeah, there's a purchasing process right now that's going on. Before the private equity vultures jump in, there's now a chance to make your bid to actually buy it. And there's a time frame that they had said. I don't remember the time frame. I'm not even gonna lie. It would be great if it could happen, but it won't. Too much access as a normal person. But see, those words that we keep using, but it won't happen. But it won't happen. We got to take them words out the vocabulary, y'all. You got to stop saying that.
What can't happen? Speaking
negative. Yeah, I think the government would try to throw a monkey wrench in that.
Of course they would. Of course they would. Of course they'd be a monkey wrench. Of course.
If you're already flying Spirit, you should know, and you throwing the dice as it is, you shouldn't be shocked. Random Rick said, it's on you. Y'all did it to yourselves. Random Rick said
let's be clear. As a person who travel every weekend, airlines across the board were doing this shit. Airlines across the board. I've had delays with American. I've had delays with fucking everybody. All across the board, I've seen it. Now, because it was so accessible and Spirit had so many regular folks going to stuff, obviously these flights were something that were a little more intense because people were just flying 2 hours away and 3 hours away. Jay, everybody.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It was something TP said.
Doc, what's going on? Doc, what's popping?
Yo, I'm sorry to hear what happened with Spirit. Shout out to Kevin Hart, man. He need to bring Soul Plane back, but in real life, he got the money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody teasing for Soul Plane. This would be a real full circle, who's laughing now moment. If Kevin Hart was petty, he'd be like, yo, I got an airline for all y'all. Now you like Soul Plane. But seriously, there was a guy like a year ago who was like, yo, don't trust these jobs, man. I'm about to grab my 401k. I don't trust none of them. I remember he was on a podcast and he was like, yo, y'all keep trusting these jobs like they love you, and everybody's like, yo, don't take your 401k, the job. And every time things like this happen, just like 20 years ago when I was getting blackballed for talking about 9/11 being an inside job, and now every TikTok reel in the world, 11-year-old kids is making videos about how it makes no sense with Tower 7. It just feels good, not that the airline closed, but when I be saying things like a year or two ago, and I be like, yo, people are really like fighting for the Matrix. Like, you don't have to come down and stop the truth tellers, because the people that are already deceived will crucify him. They will be the ones that will be like, you're telling the truth. You're going to get us in trouble, and Massa won't like that. You ain't never got to worry about Massa. You got to worry about the house Negro that's going to take you out, because they got a good job, and they the only one at their job. They the only one on their block. And they if you just try harder and lift yourself out of boot, they start talking like Massa. So now when things like this happen, I'll be like, I don't know why you thought they ever loved you or cared about you. I don't know what you see about America and capitalism and the history of white supremacy that makes you think they're your friends. I will get a job, but I will not get any job thinking that I'm not behind enemy lines and have an escape plan. I need assets. I need a passport. I need foreign currency investments. I need the ability to have property in other places. I need some gold coins. I know that this is my open enemy. And I look at people every day that just be walking around like going to the job. Like, okay, them your people. Let's see how it works out for you.
And I keep telling y'all, listen, and on that case, if you're worried about jobs, more jobs about to be lost, we talked about this AI thing, but we all love it because it's so cool. It does so many things for us. Oh my God, look what it can do. It can do this too. It can also take more jobs across the country. It can also take more jobs, which is what it's built for.
We've
right
all
here.
heard about autonomous cars, but now there are autonomous trucks. For the first time, a driverless commercial truck delivered freight, completing a 230-mile route from Houston to Dallas on time. This is time-lapse video of that drive with no one in the cab. The company, Bot Auto, argues autonomous trucks are the future. Since there are no drivers, they don't face fatigue or need brakes, reducing overall costs.
We go where sometimes humans do not want to go. I-45 is very challenging. There's a lot of traffic.
Driverless trucks are only legal in some states. California is not one of them yet, but the DMV just gave the green light to test heavy-duty autonomous vehicles, including semi-trucks on California roads. This small trucking company owner supports the technology.
If you ask any truck company what their biggest problem is, it's usually the drivers. Keeping them safe and keeping them out of accidents. With automated trucks, those things are easier to deal with.
The California Teamsters Union is against the move. They plan to continue pushing for good jobs and road safety, saying the DMV's decision to rush forward with driverless heavy-duty trucks is reckless.
Clearly, though, there's drawbacks. It definitely has the potential to improve goods movement, to lower costs of moving freight, but it's going to change our workforce.
Experts say these advancements mean driverless trucks could drive 24/7.
So, and I want you to deploy when the people say it's safe, fuck you and to say we know what the plan is. You don't care about safe. You don't care about safe. You're not doing this to make us safe. But I will let you know that 15% right now the Spotify playlist. Just go to the arts. 15% of the Spotify playlist right now is AI. Do you think these record companies aren't going to make more? People, Elon Musk sat on a stage and said at a certain point, governments are going to have to subsidize the salaries of their citizens because there's not going to be anything left for them to do.
The flip side of the truck thing, though, is it a savings if you're a business owner and you're the liability of accidents because your drivers fell asleep and you're saving money on that front? Like, as a business owner, shouldn't you look into that, though, if you're a business owner?
I don't care anymore, y'all, because the bigger plan is that they are trying to remove us. So business owners, you're going to have to make the sacrifice and understand that eventually they'll replace you. They'll replace you and have a national transportation system that they control all the trucks. And your business that you have buying your trucks will be taken from you. Nobody can't be replaced. They're telling us to our face, nobody can't be replaced.
You mean everybody can be replaced?
Yes, everybody can be replaced. They do it in our face. And we're a bunch of robots. We're a bunch of robots, and we say, this is so cool. This is so cool. Fuck the technology. The technology is here to replace us.
Well, I told you that they have ads and Indeed, and they're soliciting for people to work to teach. They just want you to talk to AI all day. They have shifts where you feed it information, because we know the more you feed information to AI, the more humanistic and more refined the responses are getting. But it's because you're feeding it.
Now the implosion happens, which the nerds and the fucking people who social misfits who are now controlling the world. The problem is that they keep trying to create what we have in our minds. And there's going to be a certain point where AI is going to be like, they want logic. AI is going to try and break down into logic. And the mystery of our brains is that it's not just logical. A lot of it is illogical. A lot of these thoughts. And when these fucking AIs crash or they destroy shit, because there's some thoughts in our brain that just ain't logical, but they want to download us. They want to download every aspect of us. They want to download our emotions. They want to download our decision making. Good luck with that, because we don't understand our decision making.
Brandon,
we don't understand
an interesting position of, say those trucks get robbed, you just flatten the tire and then you take all the merch in that truck. I guess that'll stop it. Like, it's like, because who there to like,
and then we become criminals.
Well, you know, certain
as long as you ain't taking gain and lows, as long as you ain't
certain,
stealing no gain.
states are not going to prove that. You know, watch. And then who unloads the truck? Because I even thought about that. Like, who unloads?
Well, once you get there, you got the
Amazon's working on that. Amazon's going to have the robots unloading it for you, and it'll be safer and it'll be more productive. And just hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on, everybody. Not being on the side of the workers is programming. Most of society are workers. We fight against each other. We fight against our best interests all the time.
But we love AI. It helps with our schedule.
You love AI.
It helps with making emailing business corporate people. Like, it helps with you need a flyer. It helps with, I want to get my words together, and here it is in better words. Like, I love that.
You love it because it makes you lazier.
And
you love it.
Because let me say this. There are things that I used to charge for. I used to charge for flyers, right? No one needs that anymore, because they're like, oh, I'm not paying for a flyer. I'm just going to do it in AI. I'm going to go use chat.
So another industry went down the tubes.
Right?
Another industry goes down the tubes.
You're talking about letter writing and so forth. There are people who went to school to write, to learn how to write grants. Okay. My student loan is still paying. So there's people who went to school for therapy to become therapists. And now you're talking about people who are typing in to chat GPT.
I need a contract to book comedian Michael Sean. I need a contract.
Right. And so which means that all of the schooling and all of the things that I've done in order to be able to do that as a person, you're telling me that it's no longer needed because
your marketing degree is no longer void. We got a computer now. I get it. It's jacked up.
And remember, when all this Trump administration yelled about was deregulation, 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 it was so that companies could go wild and not be regulated. Can AI be used? Yes, but there needs to be strict regulations. There needs to be strict regulations, but that's what they push, and they make people believe, yeah, I want the freedom not to be able to wear my seatbelt. Bitch, they ain't talking about you. When they say deregulation, they're not talking about you. You know why in Dallas, Texas right now, you don't need to get your car inspected. Deregulations. So they can run wild.
Wait,
you don't have to get a car. There's no car inspection.
A vehicle on the road?
It don't matter.
It hurt other people.
In Jersey, I don't have to get my car inspected again until 2028. So they deregulated everything so it can be the wild, wild west, east, north, and south. They can do whatever they want to do because there's nobody watching and nobody saying, nope, you can't do that. So what we have is AI, the most powerful technology that we've seen in our lifetime, has no rules. Let that sink in. Let that sink in.
Did you feel this way about GPS and the global positioning system and using instead of MapQuest and using the map and using your brain? Did you think that then or no? You thought
I didn't think it till I opened my eyes and be like till I opened my eyes and realized this is another form of tracking.
Yeah.
But once again, when it makes it easier for us, we go, oh, we'll track us.
Yep. I love AI.
That's why I don't have one of them things in my house. I turned it off.
You ain't got Alexa in every room?
No, I ain't got that bitch in my house.
Either. Yeah.
Doc, what do you think about all this AI?
I didn't enable it on my anything. Yeah.
Doc, are you against the technology, fighting against it, or are you embracing it? Oh, damn.
His technology has failed him. His technology has failed him. His technology has failed
So
him.
I don't even think it's a matter of embracing it, because before AI was so accessible to us, it was already being used. But I think you have to be careful about how you use it. You know, I'm with Mike. Alexa comes with everything now. Every electronic device, your television, your Fire Stick, my TV, my refrigerator has Alexa on it. I don't use any of that.
Everywhere.
I have not activated any of it
I do.
They have been saying this for years that AI was here to stay.
They,
Of course,
they
it's here
track
to
it in your car. There's a lot of cars that say for the better whatever. They track the stuff you say in your car. They track the things you do, and
yes,
it knows the radio stations that you go to the most, and they have that as your favorites automatic. Like the cars are smart. Like they know everything. But you can't stop it. Is my point.
But you can
And you
stop
and
it.
Afro Queen not using AI is not going to. You and Afro
Dog,
Queen alone.
but
Y'all
this
just
is
hurting
my-
yourselves and not benefiting from it.
This goes back to what people don't understand, the power they have. We do have the power to regulate this. We do. We have it. But we're so overwhelmed with what they've done to make our plate so full that we forget we do. And they program us to walk around this planet like a bunch of robots. We just robotically go and do the same thing every day as they make trillions over us. And they go like, they're not thinking about it. Just let them sleep. Let them sleep. They're sleeping.
So Rand and Rick said, just like evolution in the 80s, computers, which did take jobs, but also it created IT jobs. It created jobs for other people as well. And people need the things to keep running. So maybe the AI aspect is going to, if it is an automatic trucking system, maybe it will. But Doc, can you hear me, Doc? I'm curious. Doc, nope, he can't hear me. But yeah, so it can help too, Mike. I guess it's a positive and a negative and the negative.
No, not when but you got to look at the end result. What is the mission? What is their agenda? The agenda is always to grab more control over citizens and get them less and make them believe they are less and less possible. Just float along. Just follow the line.
It does not help the community, Ryan says. AI. Oklahoma has not had
Now,
elections
once again,
since the
I'm not
90s.
saying it can't. Problem is, that's not what the powers that be wanted to do. They don't want it to benefit us. We have to use it for us, but they force it down our throat because we can't trust them to regulate this. We can't trust them on how they're going to do the regulations because everybody can be bought.
And that's what Africa is saying. In China, they make laws against AI that can't take jobs away, but we won't do the same, sadly, in the U.S.
And speaking of cars, here's a funny little skit. These people did a comedy skit about AI car, what cars are about to do. Now, everything they're saying is actual. Everything they're saying, of course, they're trying to do a little funny. They're trying to make it funny. But this is actually in 2027 what cars are going to be doing right here. There's a funny little skit that goes on. Go ahead.
Info Queen, that's funny.
Let's go!
Come on!
Due to elevated heart rate, high stress levels, and panic indicators, you're not fit to operate this vehicle.
What? There's a tornado!
Have you tried calming down?
Daryl, it's getting bigger! Start the truck!
Let's begin a breathing exercise. Inhale. Exhale.
I'm not breathing right now! Daryl, do something! I'm trying!
Analyzing driver condition, I've determined you
I know what you determined, but you're wrong!
I am never wrong.
Whose bright idea was this?
Your government's.
Granny, I have a feeling we're not in America anymore. Uh-oh.
That was funny.
but I saw no lies detected.
No lies detected. Your car in 2027 is going, the cars sold are going to have the technology to shut your shit off and say you cannot drive. And they're going to tell you the reason why. Well, it's for drinking and driving. It's for drinking and driving.
I was driving a Buick, like a new Buick Envision. I rented a car, and it had a feature on there to let you know. I think that you should pull over and get some rest. I think you should pull over and get some coffee. You know, do you want me to find the nearest, coffee place?
Yeah, they do that. Yeah, because you're driving too long and
And
the chair shake.
I said, my Infinity truck don't do none of this.
Yeah.
But it's a suggestion. It's a suggestion.
Yes.
Seat kinetics, right? And your seat vibrates after so long
it
because
vibrates.
it want to make sure that you're awake.
That took me out. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yep.
And yes, it vibrates, your seat vibrates and basically tells you, do you
But when a car turns off and says you have to sit here for another 40 minutes, you ain't gonna be too happy.
Yeah.
Doc, you can hear us, Doc?
No, he would have said something already. He's still trying to get it together.
I laughed at Afro Queen, Mike. She said my car sold. She's doing like this with her window. She like
those are going to be the cars that we're looking for.
That you're looking for. Do not get rid of that car. Don't get rid of that car.
I already know my next car is going to be a low miles 2024. I'm not going past 2027.
Now, if you think about all of the movies that've been created, with like where there's a big massive computer AI type of situation take over and everything is shut down electronically. The only thing that works is a car that is, they bring out the old muscle cars like the Mustangs and the GTs that have no computer system whatsoever. It's all old school mechanics, and it's like that's the only car that works.
And TP said, Mike, regardless of you and Afro Queen boycotting AI, you still being tracked regardless. So it all sucks when you like you still being tracked no matter what you do.
So that's like saying, well, I got diabetes, so I might as well get this too.
I might as well eat this sugar.
I got diabetes, so I might as well smoke cigarettes too.
Right.
Oh, I give you that.
As I take a hit, it's like, well, I might as well get more diseases.
You're being tracked regardless, so it's like.
It's a gradual progression. And people, I'm telling you, in the future, human beings are going to start formulating ways to get off the grid. That's going to be something in social media that people are going to start trying to be off the grid, being unseen, unheard, unlistened to, unrecorded. People are going to start figuring out ways.
My new truck updates itself. Yeah, it does everything. These smart cars nowadays is different,
and y'all love it.
A lot of people do. I love technology to a point where the AI I think is brilliant, and I'm going to keep using it. I don't care. I love it. It makes my life easier, less stress on me, my mental health. You know how hard it is to try to have to come up with stuff like that. It's a lot.
It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard.
So if it could mentally help relieve me, why wouldn't I do it?
First of all, stop using mental health in this, because that's just your little word that you want to use now for being lazy as fuck. Then now you want to use the mental health thing because you don't want to formulate your emails. What are we talking about here?
Because you could be stressed and have to do something. Say if you're an employer and you got to do performance reviews on your team and you got to come up with paragraphs about their performance and
you got to work. You got to work.
Or you doing your own self-evaluation.
Yeah, you got to work.
You got to formulate all these thoughts and things you've done throughout the course of the year to make sure you're like, it's a huge help. You want to nominate yourself for something. You need to email this corporate person. Like, it's dope, Mike. If you embrace
No, it's dope because you don't want to do it.
And
don't bring up mental health in this shit.
And the people who went to school,
the mental health is stressful.
And the people who went to school, J Black, for all of these tasks that you normally delegate or you always ask somebody to do. Now that puts them out of a what? It puts them.
He can deny it relieves mental health. It does.
Since AI is doing that for you, it won't be long till some AI will be able to take over your entire job, and all they have to do is be tracked as employees. What we need you for?
It ain't gonna get to robots. Are not gonna run this world, and people are not gonna be existing. That's just not ever gonna happen.
Why would
he sounds like a bad movie? He sounds like the person in the bad movie that sets up the whole movie.
No matter what field you're in, if it's a fast food field, if it's a automotive field, if it's a corporate field, it's physical jobs that will always.
Do you see car assembly lines? There's no people on car assembly lines.
They're even doing it with surgery. There are surgery interventions now that don't even need the surgeon there to do
surgery.
it.
So something goes left.
Hands off.
Come on. Who wants a
We're telling you what they're doing. You're talking about, come on. This is
no, but
actually happening.
I get the ones with the surgery with it, they can go deep, like they could figure out certain things and make it easier and more precise in some aspects. But when things go left, I guess the doctors still need it because they got to be there to, I don't know. I'm not with, I fought against computers back in the day and I was super late. And it took me a while it took me a while to get caught up. And I felt like I was well behind the gun with the technology back then. And I'm now, ever since then, I said, I'm going with it. If something new coming out, I'm going to learn it. I'm not going to fight against it because you'll be by yourself.
I'm not telling you not to learn it. I'm telling you is what you need to know is regulation. Do you understand what computers have done with no regulation?
Regulation, yeah.
With no oversight, because we don't go, hey, we're down. But there's some rights that we need to have that these things can't do. We literally have become complicit. We've become complicit that our cell phones are listening to us.
Mm-hmm.
We've literally become.
And you don't leave your phone off. You still going along with it, Mr. Mike.
And that's the problem. And I'm not like you. I don't try and remove myself from the problem. I don't try and remove myself from the problem. They decided with no regulation that they would make this phone the most important object, the most important thing that you have.
Everybody.
You can't leave the house with the phone.
Everybody got one.
So this is the problem. If they did that with the phone, what do you think they're going to continue to do? Look, he want to talk. He want to talk, but that don't freak him out. The phone want to be a guest. Get the phone screen.
Oh God, my bad.
AI is not just tracking its job loss, unemployment, government, universal salaries, and poverty.
Okay.
And what happens when people are in massive poverty? Crime. J Black.
All right. I'm not the spokesperson for AI. I'm just saying that there's some benefits, and I can see how it can help someone's mental health.
I understand what you're saying about the benefits, but I also understand wholeheartedly what Mike is saying about the regulation of aspects of it, and the fallout from it.
True.
And when they don't need us anymore. I'm trying to say we should take it more lighthearted now.
Yeah.
Let me put this.
Yes.
There's some young men that made a video slamming the brakes on and making a hard left. And they made a video
slamming the brakes and making a hard left.
And a gentleman had a critique on the video. I'm gonna put the trigger warning, even though I don't feel like doing this trigger warning shit.
It ain't racial, is it racial?
No, it could be offensive. But I'm put the trigger warning. I don't know why the whole show is triggering. This whole show is triggering. We'd have to yell out trigger warning before we start making comments. The whole show is trigger warning. So these young men make a video that goes viral on their what they call their drip in there, whatever. And then a gentleman gets on there and he does his critique, which I thought maybe could have been a bit harsh. I'll wait till Jay gets
all right. It's something that might be an active shooter at our high school. We'll go ahead. What? Keep
so
on.
It could be the critique of these young men making a video about their drip. This man could be a bit harsh. So I'll make this a no lies detected. We'll make a no lies detected, and I'm gonna get to it. And here we go. Here go the young
in the
man.
history, the gays niggas in the history of gay and niggas.
See, this is what you call drip. You know, this is swag. Y'all niggas hate ATL fashion, but we do it the best. We just the best. This is drip. This is swag. You see what I'm saying?
Holy fucking homosexual. Which one of you niggas let your daughters record this nigga shit? I mean, what the fuck is this? This is premium levels of nigga faggery. Listen, niggas, black men are the gayest men in America. Effeminate as fuck, hyper-materialistic and overly emotional. This is the end result of being raised by single mothers. If you're a black male and you're in your 20s and you dress like these two fucking half a homo-ass niggas, you deserve to be called a boy. Dress like you're deserving of respect and can command something. Dress better, niggas. The gayest niggas in the history.
First of all,
that's that drip.
All of those comments you can make, those opinionated comments, but please do not say that the reason why they are like that is because they are raised by single mothers. Okay, please don't say that. Okay, because my son and all of his autistic awesome self, he understands what gay is. He understands what homosexuality is, and he paint on fingernails. He don't want that, and he's being hands down raised by a Black single mother.
I thought it was a bit harsh.
There
have been single parents, single mothers raising young men for years, for decades. Okay, let's not equate the two. Do not say
You said that needed no trigger warning.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, if it needed no trigger warning, then what's your opinion on it? Don't say you needed no trigger warning. The name calling is uncalled for. All right, the name calling is uncalled for. One of my grandson's other grandma polishes nails. It was a war, and she never did it again. Oh.
Yeah, doing no boy nails that's overstepping your bounds just a little bit. That's doing too much. Overstepping bounds, painting the boy nails. Stop.
Ain't nobody paint my son nails.
Stop. Oh, I get it, but no, stop. Not mine.
It's the stuff that triggers trauma, sexual violence, assault, pedo stuff, racial violence, hate crimes. You can't decide what is a trigger warning. You can't decide, Cousin Ash, on what a trigger warning is.
She said calling your son gay is not a trigger warning. She told you. She said what she said, and I put the link just in case you want to click it, or anybody want to click the link.
Anybody can click the link.
I honestly though, I didn't think that was a trigger warning. Like just
the slurs.
Totally honest.
If there was somebody gay in this community, which we don't know, I assume there has to be. You gonna tell me now that didn't deserve a trigger warning?
Oh, Rick.
Exactly, Mo. Don't just say single mothers. Say absentee fathers. They have fathers, uncles, grandfathers.
Yeah, I hate that narrative of the single mother.
I just tuned out when I hear certain language. I can't even comprehend the message. Okay, that's what TP says.
Hey, I get it. That makes sense too.
That's an unfair target to put on a whole woman's back.
But it's been done since the beginning of time. Black women are always
picking wrong.
The reason.
Oh, okay.
It's not only about single mothers. It's ultimately about broken families.
Families.
That's systematic. That's systematic.
But yeah, you wonder if your dad is in your life and he's a manly man, are you going to get your nails done as a young man? Like, I don't know.
There are. What do you mean?
Go on with that sugar in your tongue. Look, just to defend, this is to defend certain things that go on in society. Their fashion trends, and I'm not saying, I'm going to say it. They're fashion trends. The fact that I have 2 earrings in my ear, in both my ears, 20 years ago would have been labeled something. 20, 30 years ago would have been labeled something. Would have been labeled on polishing your nails.
Back in the 90s, you can only have your left ear, 1 earring. That was it.
Which somebody decided that the left one means you're straight and the right one means you're gay.
Yes, I did. I had the Jamal name tag, but in the left ear had the Jamal.
On the left ear, because the left ear is the heterosexual ear.
That was so corny.
Society.
Jamal.
Because if you take it back, if you go back into cultural and the cultural things that we do when it comes to piercings and things like that, you have a different outlook. But our society, Western society, says which ear assimilates to your sexual preference, right?
Now, I don't have the video, but they are
left was homo.
Yeah, that was a whole thing that was ridiculous. But they are numbers that will, they will, they can spill out numbers on the problems that young men have when they're raised by a single mom or raised by a single dad. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I'm just saying they are numbers.
The negative narrative is never the single father. raising a child. The negative narrative is always placed on the woman.
Because you can make it easier on a man and you don't sometimes, and that's how relationships fall apart. If
Whoa,
we're
whoa,
being
whoa,
honest.
whoa, 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 whoa,
If we're
whoa.
being honest, no more.
What?
Just being honest.
Say this again.
If you're in a rocky like when you having your baby dad and there's a dispute, things can be made easier. A woman doesn't always make it easier for a man in those situations to be around. You can make it more challenging. So therefore, yes, if we're being totally honest.
That's your experience. Don't generalize that statement. That maybe that's your experience. But that's not everybody's experience, Jay Black. Sometimes relationships don't work. I don't know any woman that just wakes up and says, I want to be somebody's baby mom. I don't know any woman who just wakes up.
I'm just saying, like, if you got an opportunity to make it easier on your baby dad when y'all was going through it, you were just sometimes being spiteful and you didn't need to be. You wasn't always extra nice.
Never.
All right.
That's why I said that's your experience.
Okay. All right.
All right, so here's what I was talking about. They are, and mind you, this ain't the end all be all, y'all. This ain't the end all be all. So I don't want y'all to think. But here's some numbers where I don't have the video, but I'll play this.
If a man and wife raise a child, they're less likely to end up in jail, but they have the same statistical chance as children raised by just their father. Girls with no fathers in the home have lower self-esteem. No father families more likely to be victims of abuse, especially with single mothers. Children with high BMI more often come from fatherless homes. Here's something: fathers have the fittest children. That was really interesting to me. The more opportunities a child has to interact with biological father, the less likely they are to commit a crime or have contact with the juvenile justice system. Okay, another way to say that is men and women who are incarcerated, the population of the prisons mostly encompass fatherless homes. Now, here's something that no one else has mentioned, which I think is cool, and I don't really say this eloquently. If a man and wife raise a child, they're less likely to end up in jail, but they have the same statistical chance as children raised by just their father.
And that's just, I'm not saying that's the end all be all, y'all. That was just a lecture that was going on that I had, and I didn't have time to download the video. And once again, I repeat, I'm not saying that's the end all be all, because we are human beings in different situations and different people and things of that nature. That's just put it out there. So I don't know if not having, like Jay would say, a manly man, is going to prevent or allows room. See, I don't believe that that's going to allow room, and that's going to change.
I agree, Lady Q.
Whether what your child's sexual preference becomes. But at the same time, I do think it does affect it in some sort, because I think if we pattern a lot of things for what we were, if I'm going to use the word program, that we were programmed to think like. I don't know. No, it's the opposite. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're coming around and thinking it could.
No, I'm not coming around. I'm just trying to there is no one way. That's why I ask AI. And they'll give you an answer, and then you'll go like, "That's the answer," which is scary. What did she say? Mr. does what? What did
No, she's saying
Mr. always speaks from his experiences, and he is deeply tainted.
I know a woman has a lot of power. Y'all, happy wife, happy life. They use that when they want to use it. But ultimately, the same thing in relationships. If you're going through something, a woman can make everything so much better and easier. A great job of, oh no, let's work together versus, nah, you got this new chick, so I ain't dealing with you. Or no, I don't care that you're hurting. I'm not going to help you. Like, it's so many aspects of a woman has so much power, and y'all know this.
Jay Black, the statements you just made, it sounds like hurt people. Like you, I mean, you're attributing it just because it's a woman, and a woman is going. And what you're saying too is it sounds like you want people to subscribe to your program, and if they don't subscribe to your program, then that means they're challenging and they're doing too much.
No, helping each other program. That's my program. They're figuring it out, not digging your heels in. A lot of women dig their heels in, and I don't understand why. Why?
Well, that's a different discussion. I think what Mo's trying to say is if we're putting it out there as a blanket statement, which you can never make, because in my experience with the two mothers of my kids, I haven't had that experience. I mean, there's been some type of there's always going to be some type of issue with human beings.
Is it on the same note?
But I haven't. I can honestly say, if we're going to go to that, I haven't had the issues that you're talking about, Jay. So I think putting a blanket over everything. But go ahead, play what you want to play to see what happens. Go
There's
ahead.
something about child support, I think, and the dad talking with the judge in the court. I'm trying to remember what this.
And this is always a touchy situation for Jay.
Okay, if you guys are taking $1,100 from me, how is anybody looking for support with me? Like, if I can't, I'm not going to be able to support my kids if I can't support myself. And Your Honor, I was making the same amount that I was making 4 years ago. So I don't understand how it's up more when I'm making less, because I was working. That's all overtime. Everything it was all overtime, and I'm working none.
And this calculation is based on your current employment, not your former employment. It's based on your
but
current
I was making more at my former employment. You see what I'm saying? I was making more.
Your Honor, calculation. Mr. Brad, can you explain?
At the request of the court, if I put mom in at minimum wage and $800 a month in childcare, which is probably a low estimate, the support goes up to $1,504. Just so you're aware.
But who's the daycare for?
For the children.
They go to
mom's
school.
got to work. Somebody's got to watch the children.
They go to school and she has a husband.
Okay. Well, but then they need latchkey after school in the summertime.
There's two parents in the household.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're 11 and 7.
Yeah. It might be well worth it to invest in an attorney. Just have an attorney consult for this limited issue of child support. Have him run the figures. If he knows the Michigan child support guidelines, Mr. Grace.
Well, why would
you rely upon the friendly court?
This is what you guys ran, and it's 1103. Why would it change if I get a lawyer? That's just more money that I have to spend in the broker I get.
You can confirm with the lawyer that this is a very good recommendation. That's what you can confirm.
I already know I already know. I either go with 1103 or I get screwed at the 50.
Well, just the part, like, she's a stay-at-home mom. She got a husband. He's hurting. She can make his life so much easier by working with him. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
All right. That was I ain't even gonna keep going then. I ain't gonna
but absolutely. But once again, I've never had anybody. Once again, and on the flip side, I've never had anybody ask me for child support.
$1,100 a month. I can't pay for this. I can't survive myself. And she has the power. She has the power to help that man out. I just don't understand it. Just help him out. You know he's struggling. But she like, I don't care. Well, lock him up then. And how's that going to help the kid too? Now the kid can come on. But so I digress.
I think that everybody's situation with child support is very unique and different. And everybody's situation is not like yours.
To hear the message now,
I'm sorry.
It's not like yours, Jay Black. Some people take their significant other, whether it's a man or ex-significant other, whether it's a man or a woman, to child support because they stop paying. They stop contributing. So what do you want somebody to give grace then and say, oh, even though that person is not paying, I'm just going to let them slide, and whenever they feel like jumping back in here, and is it making their life easier, the custodial parent?
No, I mean, and that's once again,
the situation is different.
I think the problem we had is once we started letting judges decide how much it would cost, and human beings started making rules on how much it costs, then the human nature of some people not helping, other people not, this all goes back to the breakdown of the family. It all goes down to the breakdown of the family.
Yes.
And it goes down to the sexual aspect of the responsibility that people just don't seem to comprehend on what comes with having a kid. The child support guy is the guy Jay saw at Lowe's with the game.
Shut up, Random Rick. He has to bring something back. They don't even know what you talk about now. The people that just joined.
She's not thinking of the best interest of the kid.
No.
Seems like she's being spiteful. And but once again, once we allowed once the courts got involved in telling us how much a child needs, and we got that, this is when the crazy shit started. This is when they just made generic laws. This is what it is. We don't care the circumstances. We don't care the individuals. We just care. It's impossible to make a fair law for everybody when it comes to that. I pulled my daughter's father out of child support because they were calculating it based on overtime and bonuses. It wasn't fair. They gave me as much a hard time as they give him. Now, see, once again, she's going, you got to take the blanket off your statement now. You can't put the blanket statement because KT did her best.
KT, that's dope. I mean, obviously there's sample sizes, small sample sizes of different.
And every 3 years, they send out something called a COLA, which is like a little minimum increase. But during that time, they give you the time. They ask you, do you want to take the person who's paying child support back to court for an increase?
Yeah, that's what it gets crazy.
Right?
Modification. You want to get that modification, Bobby?
I've never had a modification. I never go that route.
Since Gabe was little?
Since he's been little. Even though I know for sure
he making more money.
Oh, hell yeah. Overtime too. Like, yes, I'm talking about almost double the salary.
But he's in Gabe's life and you want him to continue to be, and you're not trying to just suck him dry. Pause. You might be. You just yes, I get
God, what the fuck?
No, like you ain't trying to hurt the man. You ain't trying to hurt him. My bad.
But this is gonna sound, this is so ridiculous that I'm gonna say this is gonna sound naive. If I make more money, and I'm paying you child support, this is how I am. I'm making more money, so I'm going to give you some extra dough. I'm going to send you extra money. And when you ask, like, things is good.
But
so
why would you do that if the kid don't need it? I'm curious now.
Because there's going to be things in the future that I'm going to say, yo, take this, put this to the side. So you, even the next Christmas, put this to the side for college, put this to the side. I'm going to give you some.
But you can do that. You can put it to the side for them. You can have your own
or I can just help them if she's living with them.
Such a control
and these kids are asking for more stuff and they're doing more activities. But once again, this takes two adults being able to take their emotions of the relationship not working and the reason why it didn't work to be able to be like, yo, I'm sending you a little extra something for this and this and this. Go, knock yourself out.
Keeps the relationship better though. The co-parenting relationship. I'm sure a mother will love. No one would say no to money. But I would just think just because every time you get a bonus, you don't have to give to your baby mom.
No, you don't have to give to your baby mom, but
the mindset that
you
is
try to better for yourself
mindset.
To offset some of the money that you're kicking out for being a parent. You trying to put that aside for a vacation that you deserve for yourself. Not give it. I don't know.
The money that you're paying in child support, I promise you, is much less than the hardship.
Your little funky $500. Here we go.
No, I don't say little funky anything because everything. And I just explained this to my son. Everything, child support helps. Yes, it helps assist this household, but by none, it does not take care of you. Child support, you eat that, buddy. You eat that.
All right, Ryan the musician said the child support system is designed to truly help and to support the family dynamic. I will have to disagree with you that the child support system is built so that the system can make money off the child support system.
Because they make interest off of your money while it's being held there, especially if it's taken directly out your paycheck. That money's sitting before it even get to you.
Most likely if it has reached child support and judge deciding, things have probably reached hell.
Yes. Maybe. I never went before a judge. I went to mediation one time and I haven't been back since.
Let me tell you something. I don't wish that on anybody having to go to child support court.
It sucks. I wish I did not have to go there. I hate it for any family to have to go there. But somebody to tell you how much you have to pay to take care of your child, whether it's a little bit or a lot of it that you're getting. I feel like no person should have to intervene to tell you you have to do this, that, and the third for your child to contribute taking care of your child.
Some men need to be on child support. Need to be in child support. Well, can I finish reading it, Jay? Some men need to be in child support court. We can't act like it's all poor me.
Because at the end of the day, you can't use it as a control mechanism either. Like, I'll give you money when I want to give you money. Oh, you need, well, I ain't got it I don't got it this week. Well, but that child still has to be taken care of. So when you lead with that mentality, if you're a person out there, man or woman, paying child support, and you're leading with the mentality of whatever it takes, whatever my kid needs, we gonna figure it out, then that's great. But there are some human beings out there who have to have the man tell them what to do.
Billy said, "You busting up."
Man,
Billy.
You bust a nut, you got to pay for it. No, y'all both. There's a chance that y'all could have both busted a nut. and if you didn't, that was your bad. If you didn't, that was your bad.
You should hurry up. You should have caught up.
Hurried up.
You know when he clenched.
What the fuck are we even talking about? Mike has a joint account for grown kids. Yeah, it's absolutely. It's absolutely. And guess what? There's no issue. We have a conversation like this. This is what we have a conversation like. Yo, do you want me to take this and this and this out the first paycheck of the month or the second paycheck of the month? She goes, take this and this out of the first paycheck of the month, then take that out of the second paycheck of the month. Cool. She's like, did that cover the whole, let's say for example, cell phone bill? And I say, it didn't cover the whole cell phone bill, but you're good. But you're good. What happened?
You gotta do a timeout. I was told about something that happened yesterday. And
I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it.
All right. Good morning, Monty. Good morning, Monty. Good morning. I had another clip. I forgot all about it.
I say this to my friends who actually sit behind child support. I see Jay Black's point, but some of their folks. So Jay Black. So yesterday, I found out that Monty took over the show.
Did she?
And just I don't know what got into her. I didn't
see it. I got a phone call, but I didn't see it.
I had no idea she took over the show.
It's there. You can watch it.
It was on YouTube. I think a few of our regulars were there, and I was like, "What made you do that?" Without
I got some inboxes. I appreciate the people that low key inbox me.
I got phone calls, and I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about," and I'm tired.
So I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched some of it, and I was like, "Well, just add. Like, I want you to do the show." Like, I would want her to actually have a segment on the show or even a younger show. But obviously, Jay Black got a problem. So what's the problem? What happened?
Did you watch when she said around the 9:20 mark?
No, I didn't watch the whole thing.
Around the 50, well, she was putting some BI out there. She was letting people know where you were at. She said that you were on a date. I was like, Mike's on a date?
On a date?
Dog. She said, Mike's on a date at the movies right now. I said, oh, with who? Is he really on a date? She was coming at former takeover legends that are really she was coming at hint. I don't know, but it was stuff said about the cups and Monty was just, this is my opinion. She said, I don't care what nobody got to say. My dad ain't saying this. This is me. She was standing on business. Monty's a yapper. She get it from you. She could talk to herself for over an hour. She was going.
All right, well, I didn't know she was coming at
a secret date. I was like, oh, I don't think
it wasn't a secret date.
You really wasn't on a date?
Yeah, I went to the movies.
Ooh, with a shorty? She said it was a woman. I knew you weren't going to do it.
Did you buy popcorn?
I'm gonna let it simmer so everybody can be wilding out because it's not as deep as that. But I didn't know she was coming at a former person that was on the show. Because you can't do that. You can't come at a former person on our show who helped and still helps the show.
Yeah. Monty was speaking her truth though, and she kept saying it's my truth. And there was some people co-signing when I watched it back. I said, should I take this show down? Like, should I leave it up? I said, well, Mike, no. All right, well.
No, I didn't know. Well, that's why I told you got to let me know before you do this.
9:20 and then around 55 minutes. Like, I remember those two times stood out to me, the 9-minute mark and the 55. It was a couple things.
And this is what because she explained to me that, and this is what I have to tell. This is my business. Like, this is a business here. What we're doing
owes me some child support. Oh, Monty said her mom owe her. Damn,
okay, all right, chill.
That's doing a little bit much, right? See,
chill.
Monty has no filter. Y'all talk about me. Y'all talk about me. What the hell? What is going on around here?
We're talking about your brand, Mike. We're talking about.
But we gotta understand. This is what. Well, I didn't get to talk because it was late. This is a brand, so there are certain people that I'm not going to use the brand to ever come at because you may not know the whole story of my relationship with the person. So when you use it under this brand, I don't mind you saying it. I don't mind you saying it at all.
Well, she said I don't talk about that person.
Yeah,
it was shady, man. You know.
But we have to understand. We have to understand. She may not understand the relationships of people who help us and get the gist of the whole span of it.
Yes.
So I just told her in the future we can arrange something, but you gotta let me know, because as you can see, Mo's getting inboxed, Jay Black's getting inboxed. Monty said you was at the movies on the day, so you was clapping. No, nobody
She was clapping cheeks. That's what we doing. Like, I want to know who Mike went to the movies with. Stop. I don't want to protect the brand. She was just joking. Stop spicing it up.
Oh, well, see, Jay, she's cousin Ass said she was just joking.
No, if I go like this, I'm talking about your emoji. Oh, look at Jay Black's emoji. Look at why my dad look like that. Oh, Mo looks good, but we don't talk about her. Like what? That's shady. What are you talking about? That's super shady. And then you go a little bit. All right, when you watch it, Mike, you tell me if I'm spicing it up. But I digress, you know.
I have not
Wait, let me say what Billy said. Let me say what Billy said. Billy said, I saw Monty last night. She was great. Real talk. I appreciate it. I know she's talented.
She was good. She really has a talent to be able to sit there for an hour, and then she was going through some of your topics that's on your notepad.
I saw that part where it was like Trump cocaine. Funny. I was like, good luck figuring that out. Good luck.
Will Smith. We don't talk about Will Smith. Like it was funny. I was thoroughly entertained with a lot of what she was saying, especially after the date thing. I said, "Oh, she gonna let it all out." I want to know who he clapping cheeks with, and why does she know?
No, wait a second.
You tell
your
daughter that you go on dates.
Wait.
Well, they share a wall, Jay Black. They share a wall.
Nobody. First of all, I don't even want to get too into it because it'll make this topic more unfun, and it's fun. Well, how we're doing this right now is fun. There were no clapping of any whatsoever.
Maybe it was the setup. And she was like, well, if he already saw Michael with us, because we went as a family, all of us went together to see Michael. So I know he don't want to see Devil Wears Prada. He probably too, because he probably see the first one. So I don't know what movie he could be going to see. And then why is his number Michael Sean 0902? That's not anybody's birthday. What does 0902 really mean? I don't even know what it means. Like Monty can just go and go and go, but I don't even know what the 0902 mean. Why is it 0902 after your name for your cashier? What does that mean?
No, the funny thing is an old phone number.
Okay, all right. See, there you go, Monty.
Okay.
Monty she has a gift. Honestly, though, she has a gift. She does have a gift. She does.
That's why I tell her the thing is, because I talk reckless on here, so I get it. But we have to I have to give her the behind the scenes on people who are still helping the show. So people who are friends to the room. And sometimes the only way you know that, the only way Jay knows that, and the way Mo knows that to a certain extent is because he knows who helps the show and who I'm really friends with still on time. Monty was on fire.
She was on fire.
And she got honest.
Oh, like Shaquisa. Like Shaquisa made a comment under my Facebook post. She took a shot at you, Mike. She was taking shots. I was like, damn. Shaquisa, I posted a couple of pics of Mike Epps with Mike, DC, a couple things. And she said, oh, that's why y'all been acting funny, especially like Bright or something. She was coming at Mike's neck. And I'm like, huh? I don't know what she coming at Mike.
What did you do?
What did you do to Shaquisa?
Nothing.
They voted her off the island, and Mike was the leader.
What?
They voted Shaquisa off. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand.
Did that happen?
Last week sometime.
So once again, yes, I know Monty is super talented. She's always gonna be. She's gonna be a lot better than me. At doing this stuff. That's
don't
just,
take it down to after I watch it. All right.
I didn't want to take it down. I was like, leave it up there.
I got a few phone calls, and they were like, "Has y'all show been hacked?
Did she gain us some subs? Did she gain us some subs?
Did she gain us some subs? Because if the subs went up, I'm gonna leave this mic hot for Monty to get on.
Coming up
every
next.
time I come on, I'm like, Monty, you know that mic is hot, right?
I gotta go to my high-paying job, but coming up next, we got Monty.
Well, Monty said she corrected herself, and she said you were hanging out.
Oh, I was hanging out.
No,
you were hanging out.
Mo, start at like 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Somewhere around that 9 minute mark. 9:22-ish. That's what she talking about. Yo, my dad. And she started whispering. Said it ain't but like two of y'all on here right now that we the only ones that gonna know. I said, Mommy, it don't work that way. It don't. You
stays
two,
on forever.
It stays on forever. It's only two people live at that second, but everybody. But I said, okay.
And be clear, just because you only see the number that's on here doesn't mean that's the people that will watch it. Y'all can say, we don't want to take it down, Monty. You're good.
You thought it was just the two people. And I was like, no, there's more. I want to know who Mike on a date with. I was waiting for her to say that. Like, I was going to text you, but you was in the movie. Because I knew you was in the movie. So I
was in the movie.
So I
Monty, just do 2 heart emojis if it was Hey Girl.
I was like, yo, who could it be? I'm thinking, like, oh, he got a shorty. Because he's single, and maybe he just, he grown. He can do what he wants. But we was just hanging out. Why wouldn't he say, yo, I got this chick I'm hanging out with tomorrow. We got to do this, that. He could tell. We drove all the way to Atlantic City. You know, that's a long ride, nice ride. All hanging out all night. Backstage chilling, and then all the way back, we had a lot of conversations, but never once like, yo, I'm about to take this shorty to the movies tomorrow. Like, never once. Like, that you could give a brother a heads up.
That is different that you didn't say anything on the show. Normally, you would have opened up with, I went on a date, and I did this, and I did that. You didn't even mention it.
Because it wasn't a big deal. Because we had other stuff to do. But because I know Monty's listening right now. I want her to do it. I wanted her to do it, but when she got a stressful job, and I knew she had more to do, I had to fall back, and I didn't want to be selfish.
She talked about that too. She talked about her job. She talked about.
I wanted to be careful about talking about
baby.
Yeah.
No, because I didn't want to be the selfish dad and be like, I can't believe you started the show and you're not doing. No, she got to do what she does. But I would want nothing better than to be LeBron James and have Bronny James, even though she's better than Bronny James. But Bronny James is improving. He's doing his thing. But I think that is dope.
We went up 2 stubs, Lady Q said. Hey, thank you, Monty. It's official. It's official. Every Sunday or any random times, Monty takeover can happen. We up by 2.
You got us 2 more subs.
Wait, Monty got us 2 subs.
And she told us her business. Look. And she told us her business.
Mm-hmm. I got protected.
Monty, you ain't got to apologize. You my daughter. You supposed to rep for me the way you rep for me. That's all. Oh, I did have people subscribe, and she got more. Let's
go. Every Sunday, and she did say, "Hey, y'all, I might do this every Sunday, but don't tell nobody or spread the word." It was something she was saying. And look, Mike. She said, "I want all the goodbye." Says 9 of y'all watching right now. I want y'all all to say goodbye, and then we all gonna hang up at the same time. But nobody was hanging up. Why y'all not hanging up? Well, I can't leave until y'all leave. And I said, Monty, as long as you're talking, in my head, I'm saying they're going to stay because you're saying funny stuff. You're entertained. They're not going to click off. And you want to see them leave, but they're not going to leave until you leave. But she's like, well, I guess I'm just going to keep talking. And then she start going there.
Hold on. I saw one part where she wanted to break up it was getting tense in there. It was getting tense, and she wanted to do the breakup, and then she played this. That's not to break up the stress.
Oh God!
I mean, dancing and laughing does.
I guess it could. I guess that could break up the stress.
Yeah, that's why my dad only let me have one segment because he know my mouth is I don't have a filter. I go on and on and on. I say what I really think and I mean, and ain't nobody hold me back. I love her independence. I love her bravery. But that's why I gotta sneak and do this.
Not the sneak, the sneak, and it's on the YouTube page. Not the sneak.
Monty is like Mike in his 20s. It's in her DNA. What up, Nick? What's going on? Yeah,
I had to talk to yourself for an hour though. Like you have a gift. I would be I can't just sit here and talk to myself for an hour. Like that is so uncomfortable. I need some clips. I need some engagement. I just can't do it. I can't sit it. So the fact that she could do that is a special time. Some people scared to even get on camera. Don't even want to talk, let alone an hour, and then spilling the tea about you dating somebody. And did you pick her up or did she pick you up?
We all want to know.
I want to know now.
I want to know.
Questions. Is she single too? Is she
Pay for the tickets.
Is she thick? Like I don't know. I'm curious. I feel like Shaquisa may need help. No BS, no cap. She's kind of crashing out in my opinion.
What happened?
All right, we'll skip over.
We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep that moving.
Skip over Shaquisa. Listen, and this is why, and this is why I'm gonna talk about the Shaquisa thing for a quick second. The reason, like, people were getting on my phone and sending me text messages on, I guess, me not responding the way they used to be responding. Sometimes I feel like there's an unfair situation going on this platform where I know I have an advantage, and if I wanted to be a certain type of way, I literally could be. But I understand I don't want to be a bully. And I know y'all gonna look at me and be like, oh, all the shit you be talking. I'm talking about there's certain situations where I go like, I don't want to be the bully here. Like I don't want, and it could be easy. It could be an easy thing to do that. I'm not gonna talk bad about her because I don't think I did anything to her. Now the whole voting people getting people to vote her off. I asked the question. Now, was that petty? That was absolutely petty.
Oh, the voting off. We play. Everybody know on this show we play. Everybody knows. So yeah, we played with that, and then the people, a couple of our supporters that watch the show, I ain't gonna say their names, cousin Ash and them. I'm not gonna say your names. Said we don't want her back. And then KT and I said I'm not gonna say their names. So some of them said they didn't want her back, and they said we should vote. And then they started voting. And then the Queen Born was like, I'll be the one to tell her she voted out. I didn't mean to say that name either. But some of the supporters, Mo, didn't want her back on. They didn't want her on. So they took a self-vote and decided to vote her off the island like it was Survivor. And then the Queen Born said, I delivered a message, and that's where we left it. And I said, I'm not gonna do that. She's at my doctor on the show. Like,
did Monty talk about that? Did Monty talk about that?
No, Monty didn't talk about that.
You watched the whole thing?
No, I couldn't because some stuff she did go left, and I was like, okay, I'm good. So then I fast forward a little bit, so I couldn't watch the whole hour and 5 minutes.
So can you imagine how people feel about you going left? Can you imagine how people must feel about you?
That's true. That could be true, but at least it's somebody to bounce off of. When Monty go left, I think it was like a female thing, a woman thing, and I was
fighting everything to women.
He always does.
I was like, it's not for me. Then I said we fast forward a little bit, and then she got funny again. She was like, I admit she was good. She was good. But back to Randy Rick saying he knows who you went on this date with. He said he knows it's KT, and if it is, I'm going to be offended if you and KT went to the movies.
No,
and Nikki White Chocolate said it was. She thought the same thing. It was KT.
No.
It wasn't okay. All right. No. Was it LaShawn? Did you go with LaShawn?
Nobody on this show who watches.
Okay, and definitely not Nikki, because I know Nikki. She got a way to woo you. No, Nikki.
No, it was nobody. All
right. I knew who I'm thinking, but I don't want to say that name. But I'm gonna just let you get out of this because I ain't Monty did it.
No, because at the end of the day,
it's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives you a blueprint,
it's a whole lot. Mike said, "I'm single."
At the end of the day, but my thing is, I'll let this simmer because it's not what y'all. The way I understand what y'all thinking. I get it. There was nothing. It was nothing in that way. There was no cheeks. There was no cheeks clapping. There was no intentions on cheek clapping. There was nothing like that.
You said this a million times. There's no way you're going to take somebody out and there's not be a potential. You said you're a heterosexual man's man.
I am. But I have discipline. And I realize everybody who
there though. You're not going to go to movies with someone there's not something there.
That's not true. Sometimes you're just cool with somebody. Sometimes you're just cool with, but because you ain't been single for 35 years. If you would be single now, you might. If you and Mo went to the movie.
No, we wouldn't just go. That seems all.
No. What if y'all was somewhere? What if y'all was somewhere?
Let's go to the movie. Want to go to the movie?
We're not.
A movie premiere for the radio station. Y'all would go.
We're not.
But that's a station event.
And it was just y'all two.
No, it's no station event with just two people.
No. The only people representing the Takeover Legends would be y'all two. and y'all went to a movie.
And we there with the listeners and all that. It wasn't
different.
that. You ain't go to no premiere on Sunday.
No.
J-Back is not picking me up in his car because he's too cheap to be wasting gas.
Who said I picked anybody up? I didn't pick anybody up.
Oh, so y'all met there? So y'all timed it up? I meet you at 6. I'm already gonna get in line ahead of popcorn.
Yes,
I want to know.
She must live hard.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man
I meet you there at 6:30. What time to start? Because it's previews. So I'm just trying to go through the conversation. Mike went on the date, y'all. Thank you, Bonnie.
How did y'all go y'all separate ways at the end of the night? Did you?
I came back and she was still.
Did we what?
Did you kiss?
No, we just went in separate cars. We're like,
no, it had to be a hug and a kiss. I see you later.
I hug everybody.
Was it a kiss on the cheek with the hug or the lips? Was it
a side hug? Was it a
call me when you get home safe? Call me. It was a call me when you get home safe. And let me check it out.
Rub her back. Like,
did I rub her back? No, I didn't rub. There was there was no rubbing.
The fact that you're trying to remember, I know is someone that you're interested in. Because if it was a friend, you wouldn't even consider rubbing her back.
No,
see, I picked up something you just put down.
Because if it was intense like that, I would remember those details. I would have told y'all. Mike, did you hold?
If it was Mo, it was no chance you would have rubbed her back.
I rubbed Mo's back, but not like this. I ain't done this. I've talked to Mo and been behind her and had my hand on her back and been talking to her as she was saying
never
something.
Gave Mo a hug goodbye and rubbed the eye. See you later.
I ain't done that. Like I ain't.
But so the fact you said, "Did I rub the back?" tells me it's someone that at any point it could go down.
It's not. All right. I believe you can go somewhere. I think you can go somewhere and not have sexual intentions. Mike not sharing has me more intrigued.
That's why I said
Does it?
Your words.
I probably would leave everybody where they at, Mike. I probably wouldn't even pay this off. I would probably let this summer announce. I'll tell y'all tomorrow to keep dragging it out because people are interested.
The announcement that Doc gave us. I'm in love. I'm just waiting for that.
I'll tell y'all. Sometime this week I'll tell y'all.
Give me 3 more subs. Look, we got.
Give me 3 more subs because Monty got 3 subs in one night. Like, what is really good with that? Let's get back to that. How she got 3 subs in a night. What are our subs? Is it true that we got subs? Is it true?
Yeah,
and when she questioned my name, I hollered.
Yeah, I heard something about. I heard to thank Miss Clark at the end for being on there. Miss Clark was one of the 9 people. She went from 2 people to 9. She had a nice little crowd, little 9 people. They stayed with her.
They said the listener said if it's KT and he messed it up, we're gonna hear about it in a whole.
It was not KT. Stop saying KT.
I would be offended to be in real talk. You know how and Derek, I want KT to be with somebody solid.
Yeah,
I would really be weirded out if you went with her and didn't tell.
Ask me how much I care about you being weirded out.
That would be Mike.
Ask me how much I care.
No, Mike, I know. Let me, Mike. Would you care? How much would you care?
I would care not a second. I wouldn't care one bit if you were offended. I wouldn't care one bit. Matter of fact, the fact that you were offended makes me want to take KT out on a date right now. It makes me want to text KT and ask her, this is what I would do if I knew that.
Like what?
Jay really a control freak. Jay really think I'm gonna run it past him if hypothetically.
People. Yes, I know.
Not in my world. Do you know the way you felt like when Lady Q asked you, well, what color shirt do you think Mike would want? You got offended? That's how I feel about it. Yo, you need to let me know. They need to let you know. They need to let you know what when I'm getting this popping. What are you talking? What are we talking about here? KT, this is no reflect. KT, your name just happened to come up. That is not what I'm saying that you are.
Chachi about what?
I wrote up a statement to send her and everything. Laugh out loud. I'll save it in case we need it down the line.
She really wrote up the no longer on the island statement.
And that's all about the
y'all are diabolical. I did not know that's what she meant.
But understand. But this is what I mean. The only person she's taking shots at is me. Now you see all these comments, right? And you see Jay Black playing, but for some reason there was something she had with me, and I still don't understand it.
Well, did you ask her what
I asked her on the show? She was like, oh, obviously you don't fuck with me. I was like, how do I fuck with you if I have you on the show?
Oh, I was there that day, but
yes.
I didn't know.
Listen, don't instigate. It's views and opinions of grown adults. We can say our opinion because it has, and you know this is the safe space. Y'all should say your opinion.
Yeah, your TOLs have
everybody. Yeah, they have their own views and opinions. But I think it is a little disrespectful to have somebody come on and want to help and give knowledge and education and share their degrees and their field and answer questions. I think that is a little disrespectful, y'all.
No, it's okay. Well, if that's what you think is disrespectful,
but I do
what disrespect is coming at the host who has you on the show and trying to go sideways because of all the shit going on personally in your life. And maybe at some point you should start thinking, am I the common denominator with all the craziness? And I'm gonna leave it at that. Because in order for things to change in my life, I had to start with changing me and getting introspective on what I was doing and what is it that I needed to change in my life. Not just alcohol, but other things. Yes, TB threw me all the way under the tires.
You're supposed to say you wouldn't be doing that with Mike. That's what you're supposed to say, KT.
Why would she say that? She see this adorable shit popping off every morning. What are we talking about?
Oh, he did get his hair braided. He got his hair braided. Like,
wait, what?
He's like, I got my hair braided. I got my hair done.
I must have missed a lot because these comments is moving. I missed a lot.
Yeah, they crazy. All right, I didn't even get to play my clip. I wanted to play
your clip. Go ahead, play your clip. I just gotta go to the radio station.
No, because it's too much. The girl, you remember the girl? It was a student, the guy. He was going around the school asking people to read this little letter, and he got in trouble because he was highlighting that his peers couldn't read certain words.
She wore a suit, clothes that were. Who's this for? Extraordinary, but somewhat Gertrude?
No, explain what that means.
I don't know.
She wore a sahalat of clothes that were extraordinary, whatever, bro, but somewhat Gucci.
What does that mean?
She wore a lot. Wait, she wore. Bro, I don't know, bro. Can you take the card back, please?
She wore a. Oh, baby. She wore a silhouette of clothes that were. Bitch, I don't know that word. I don't even know how to read. I don't know why.
She wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat.
You got one.
Gosh?
All right, now what does that mean?
I have no idea.
Read that in this card for me.
So he got a lot of backlash.
What was it? I would make the
It was
card
a silhouette.
In this card.
No, the whole thing that they're reading. What is that?
Why am I reading this?
It was a part 1 and a part 2.
This is a whole bunch.
So basically, he got different cards.
Oh my God!
Let me go back.
But these are the kids who are graduating.
She wore a suit.
She wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat.
So they can't read. They don't know how to spell silhouette and extraordinary.
But they don't know how to pronounce silhouette, extraordinary.
They don't know, and they don't know what it is. And then the guy, I didn't know the last word, honestly. I had to ask Lady.
I don't know what gashi means. Does that mean gaudy or something?
It says extraordinary is what it says.
What is the gosh though?
But somewhat gashi. What does gashi mean? What is what definition of gashi? What are we doing? What's the definition of gashi?
Like inappropriate, like socially inappropriate. Like it's not yeah.
Good morning.
What you doing?
I'm on the show with Michael Sean and stuff. Your hair not done though. You can't come on here like that.
Oh,
what is the definition of the word gashi?
It's not sophisticated. It's not like a socially. It's not socially garment.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Her body. Judging from, she wore something that I guess enhanced her silhouette, but it wasn't something socially acceptable.
Okay. I mean, is that just a internet lie that he got suspended?
Right, because I said she can't come on with her hair not done. You never tell a kid that because her hair ain't done, they can't come on.
Who?
I said the baby couldn't come with me because her hair not done.
No, absolutely not.
We don't care if the baby's hair is done.
I know, but I guess that's something emotional for girls.
We're not doing that to her, seeing self-esteem like that. We're not doing
It's not hurting the self-esteem. I'm just saying.
Not right now.
You're speaking life.
It's not right now. That's it. That's all you had to say.
Okay, not right now, Raya.
Come on, baby love.
Unless you want to. You want? Come here. Come here. You want to let people show? Come here. No, come on. Come on.
I know you pooping.
Oh, you got to change it? Okay, good. Go change. She just woke up.
All right.
Golly, who knew that was a thing? You can't tell a baby the hair ain't done. Like,
say not right now because just say not right now.
Let me get to these comments. I don't even know where I'm at.
No, nobody went out to eat afterwards. Nobody went out to eat afterwards.
Mike, did she sign an NDA?
Did she sign an NDA? Yes, she signed an NDA. But just what happened to Jay Black, Gilbert Arenas, what happened to Jay Black, Lady Q jumping in. Gilbert Arenas was talking about Megan Thee Stallion and talking about allegedly she asked for that $700,000 allowance from Klay Thompson. So while he was talking, Gilbert Arenas, slick talker himself, he experienced what Jay Black experiences on this show like twice a month when Lady Q barges in. His woman walks in on the conversation. So check out Gilbert Arenas.
And this goes for a lot of women moving forward. You have to understand it from a rich man's standpoint. And if you're a rich woman, y'all look down on this person, this type of behavior you do. If this is true that she asked for $700K to be his girlfriend and that's her allowance, the relationship was over. That's not a girlfriend. How you doing? Hey, baby. Came in at the right time, right?
And look, when I was talking about it earlier this week too, mine came in too.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Hey.
And I don't know if that story is true that she asked Klay for $700,000 to be an allowance to be his girlfriend.
I don't think it was to be his girlfriend. If you're dating someone in a committed long-term relationship, there might be a set amount that he may say, hey, all right, you got Cash App every payday, and this is what's in it. It's called the rules of engagement.
I'm stuck on Cousin Ash comment. Why would Mike give a damn about you being
why would Mike give a damn about you being offended?
If I told you that KT, she should be protected. Like I feel like she's dope in a lot of different areas. I have is it an affection, or is it like I have a care for her? Like I think that she's, and if I express anything that I think she's unique and special, and we should help she be part of the team. Like you can't, like that would no. I think he should say something.
I wouldn't say anything, but I'm just telling you to your face. I wouldn't say shit to you because I'm asking for permission. I might tell you afterwards after we went on a few dates. That'd be about it.
I'd be like, I don't think that will work. I don't think it should happen. So you want to take my advice if I say no? I don't think.
Absolutely not.
That's crazy. Because if you said to me, Jay, I think that I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep an eye. But
dude, number one, if anybody gets into a relationship with me, they are going to be protected. You're good. I'm not cheating on nobody. I'm not leading nobody down a bad path. I'm not trying to bamboozle you. I'm not trying to disillusion you. I'm trying to do some ta-da tricks on you or nothing like that.
Well, for the record, Asha and KT, you cannot date.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now. Asha and KT are off limits.
Asha who? Asha Boo?
Asha Boo. Asha Boo. My God.
Well, Asha Boo, I made that decision that Asha Boo is in the 1%. She's the 1% of the 1%.
Okay, I just wanted to make it for the record.
Mike, you can go out. What Asha Boo say? You can go out to the movies with a friend and not have it be sexual 100%. I do that quite often. Friends are just friends. Asha, I know.
Guys want to smash Asha.
He still act like we in our 20s. It's not hitting like that.
do.
Now, once again, KT, your name is only being brought into this because Jay Black is bringing you.
I can't keep saying that.
How you
So
know
when I
KT
talk,
don't want to date Mike?
How do I know KT don't want it?
Yeah. How you gonna talk about who Mike can't
That's a
date?
good question.
How you know KT don't want to date Mike?
I never asked that.
You talking about who Mike can't date? You trying to what if they
That's a good
what
question.
if you ruin a potential love connection?
All right. Good point. I got to talk to KT then.
KT ain't gonna tell you shit, manager.
why do you think you have to talk to adults about and you don't run shit over here?
I told y'all. Jay Black's act like everybody's dad. He's the dad. He's the pop of the TOL.
See, Nikki, I would be okay with Mike having fun with Nikki, but
because you're saying because you don't care about how somebody treats Nikki. That's how that's gonna be. That's
no,
gonna be
because
taken.
I know because Nikki gonna play you too. Nikki about that. Like, there's a difference. Nikki wouldn't care.
What you mean Nikki wouldn't care?
See the people since they said since I said you can't come on with your hair not done. Since I said you can't come on with your hair not done, we're gonna show them.
There you go, little mama. How you doing? There you go.
Like, yes.
There you go. There you go. There you go. How are you?
Yeah, she can't hear y'all, but
hey, beautiful.
That's my Raya bear.
There you go.
All right. See, your hair is fine.
As he grabs it. As he grabs it. As he grabs it.
See, now why somebody judging? Women ain't supposed to be outside unless they is.
No.
See, but y'all tell me I'm hurting her self-esteem.
No, beautiful.
Here, let me hold this. I don't want you.
All right, you got to take her out because we can't talk crazy to you while she's there. She's a protective shield. There's something wrong with that. There's something wrong. We can't talk crazy with the blessing, one of the blessings being on your lap. But this is my thing. I don't understand. I don't even understand why you even think it's your place to even be like, can somebody let me in? Why do you have this affinity? If I was Lady Q, I would start getting mad. Like, why are you so concerned with another woman? Like if I was Lady Q, I'd be like, because if Lady Q did the same thing that you're doing right now, you'd lose your mind. You lose your mind right now.
That's very true.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
We're yin and yang.
I think you like KT. Do you like KT? Is that what it is?
And Lady Q, no, that's nowhere near the case.
So why are you so protective over her and nobody else?
I said Asha too.
Asha's your family.
But still, I know. No, we different. You're right though. I would have a problem. I'm like, why are you worried about this nigga? Yeah, I would.
Your head would explode. Y'all wouldn't even be able to go to sleep for 2 days.
She not even on that. She's not even on that.
Yeah, so that should tell you that you on something. Yeah, Jay Black, I'd give Mike a run for his high-paying job. Nigga, I know you would. I know. First of all, this is not happening. None of this is happening.
Well, you could pivot all the way from telling us who you was on a date with.
I'm not telling you
Mike
today.
went on a date with somebody yesterday. His daughter, Monty, she took over the show on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, you can watch the Monty takeover happen yesterday. Around 9 minutes and 20 seconds, she talks about Mike being on the date. It's very interesting around that 9 minute mark. So
I'm still flustered on how does she only have 10 people watching and actually got 2 or 3 subs, and we have a lot more. Man, listen, but yeah, I'm not telling y'all today. We gonna keep the story going. If y'all ask,
I'm in a secret text group with Cousin Ash and KT.
So what does that mean? That is even worse. If Lady Q was doing that, you would have got divorced.
No, but she know. Cousin Ash, she know who
you
I
got divorced.
Like she knows that I talk about certain people, the K-Days. We debate about K-Day all the time.
Yeah, you got a little affinity for K-Day too.
What in the so Cousin Ash? What about her?
No, Cousin Ash, no.
Because of her dude. Because of her dude.
But there's something with K-Day and KT. There's something about K-Day and KT that you show them extra love. You show them extra attention.
What about TP?
No, not TP. Not at all.
Okay. What about Afro Queen?
No.
First of all,
none.
First of all, let's not go down the list of our listeners like they're on the auction block.
That's true too. But that's what Jay doing. That's true too.
Jay, please and thank you. We're not going to do that.
KT, you appreciate that brotherly love too. He crosses them boundaries because he's a habitual line crosser. A secret text group. He would lose his mind. Look, somebody said go Birds in honor of Coco, just doing a random comment. All right, we've covered a lot today, y'all. We've covered a lot.
That's right. That's how I show love. Thank you, Jeanette. See, my sister know me. She know once I connect,
I know him too.
We good.
I know him too.
And control
Jeanette.
He's a control freak. He's a control freak. You want
very much so.
I had the nerve to say I need to run it by him. You got to be getting mad.
Like when it comes to those two, I think no. I think no.
I might be disrespectful. You lucky I don't drink anymore. You lucky I don't drink anymore. I might be disrespectful.
Like Mike? Would you really go on a date with Mike? I don't think you would you?
Because it's ridiculous. This is the shit I'm talking about.
I'm curious. Like I would say no. I would encourage not. I would encourage that.
If you wanted to know, I would call you right after.
She got Dick Dash.
You want some updates, Jay? I got one for you. Oh God. Yeah, that's so disrespectful. Call me from the crib like, yo, Jay, you'll never guess who house I'm at. Let me show you.
No, put that towel on. Put that towel on. Put the towel on first.
I got Jay on the phone. I got your manager on the phone. I
got your manager on the phone. I guess he don't get no cut from this, does he? KT, you know we're playing. Your name has been brought up solely because Jay Black made it an issue.
I do. Cassidy asked, like, we had one text exchange over the Sequisa stuff, to be honest, because I wanted their opinions. But that was it. Like, yeah, I do add spice on it. I do. I add a little extra sauce on stuff. Just to, it keeps people going. That's all. That's all it is. Mo help, LOL. Afro Queen.
I tried. KT, I tried.
I'm done. I'm not saying nothing else today.
We're in overtime.
I'm
so
not playing no more clips.
I'm gonna save this female cop being approached by somebody for tomorrow. I'm gonna save that tomorrow. 'Cause I thought it was disrespectful how this man approached her and what he said to her. We're good. All right, we've covered everything. All show stuff. I hope if you just joined us, you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Me and Doc got a secret text group. No, you don't, sir. Shut the hell up. We talked about Monty taking over the show. We've talked about nurse practitioner and that situation. All of a sudden, because of Monty on the show, we talked about me on a date. We've talked about child support, all that other stuff.
Have I ever met the person before? Have I ever met the person?
I'm not answering those questions.
Look. Cypher said he in the text group with Doc. Doc jumped right back on out of nowhere and said, "No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We
ain't no damn text
group." Wait, dumbass nigga.
Even
you dumbass nigga.
If I ever met her before,
I'm not even gonna answer that.
Have I ever had dinner with her before?
Why would you have had dinner with anybody I go to the movies with? Why would you ever have dinner with anybody I went to the movies?
I mean, hey, I don't. It depends on who the person is. We might have had game night at your house before. I don't know. I don't know who the person is.
Now he's trying to be.
I don't know.
It was enjoyable. I hope that she made you laugh. I hope you made her laugh. I hope it was smiles. I don't know if you embraced her with the warm back hug, the rubbing on the back, and the extra long lingering on.
There was no rubbing. Y'all so stupid.
You're
shady too. No, because it's so hilarious. Because I really want it, but I know I should keep this going. I know I should keep this going, but I want to play.
You got to keep it going. You got to keep it going at this point. You got to.
Because if I just say it, the whole show will go turned upside down. I'm like, what the fuck? You notice how he get if a male says anything to me in the comments? No, he be shutting down males in the comments just for commenting on your comment.
Yo, Dim Dollar one time said, "Good morning, lady." I said, "Fuck is he talking about?" Good morning. I remember that. I was like, "Why is he saying good morning to her?" Like it wasn't a group. It wasn't all of them. Like what? It's more than one. Yeah, I do get funny with her, but she knows my temperament. Like I know hers. She would show me Ashanti's body and like, yo, look at this, or yo, look how thick this chick is. You like
because she's secure, like in her womanhood.
And me, I would never do that. And she knows I'm psycho when it comes to the opposite. So we work well together.
At 9:24, Jay Black admitted that he's psycho.
No, when it comes to dudes,
there we go.
When it comes to I don't play them games. I don't play them games. She mine.
She mine. Therapy and this whole new Jay Black.
There we go.
This new Jay Black that's coming up.
I thought you and Miss Clark could be a good y'all. I thought y'all should go out. To be honest.
Once again, do you see the disrespect? How that is to Miss Clark?
That's because Miss Clark, she's a good yin to yang. She understands a lot. She gets it. She knows how to play well off of. Like I could see that. But go ahead.
But this is the disrespect. You have not listened to anything I've changed in my life because you're proving it now. So what you're saying is, in order for the ain't shit Mike to talk to somebody, the bitch got to be ain't shit too, and then y'all could go happily ever after. That's what you're saying.
No, Miss Clark is the opposite of ain't shit, and that's what I'm saying.
No, but because Miss Clark also is not going to sit around and just deal with somebody's bullshit. She'll pick up a phone and start talking to somebody else and start texting right away. For some reason,
how to check you in a way that you don't realize you got checked and cater to your needs to make you feel appreciated.
Ain't none of these hoes checking me. Ain't none of these hoes checking me.
All of this progress we made, and now Jay Black want to suck you back in the vacuum.
No,
Mike was doing good, and
I
now
was doing good.
You see that? Now you want to suck him back in the vacuum.
You need somebody that understands you, how your brain works.
First of all, the fact that you're even thinking about who I need is weird. You should be saying pause like 12 times. The fact that you're even having this dialogue on some metrosexual shit, what you need, Mike, is you need somebody who can meet you at the place that you are.
He's trying to elevate. He's trying to elevate. He does not want somebody to meet him exactly where he is.
Exactly. The elevation is happening. And anybody who I would let them know the truth. I'm really into you. I think we should pursue this. I think we should go. If it's just a friend thing where we just do some friend things, we do some friend things. A little spice on things and everybody catching strays.
That's what I do. I add a little spice. I throw a little shots in there.
But you ain't supposed to name drop when you're doing that.
It keeps it a little lighthearted. Keeps it a little lighthearted. But
Mo
yeah, Mike
coming
on
in
the
with
real
soft,
though.
pretty shade. Yeah, Mo came in with soft, pretty shade too. She did. They worked together for a long time. Them said everybody's name, but he can't say Lady Q.
One time he didn't. One time he just said Lady Q.
But they put their hands in the popcorn bucket at the same time. Look at each other and giggle.
Excuse me. Oh, no, you.
Did you share a popcorn?
Absolutely,
did you share popcorn though?
No, I had popcorn. No, it was one popcorn, but I put my popcorn in my thing, and then I gave the popcorn back.
So y'all did share a large popcorn. So they
I
shared
didn't dig my hand in the popcorn.
But y'all still shared the popcorn.
I guess technically.
Was it legs? Because I remember you said something before about you dating a racial.
Nobody is dating anybody on this show.
Stop name dropping, Jay Black.
It's not psycho to be protective over your wife.
It's not psycho. Thank you, Random Rick.
Rick, do not put the battery.
That's from a white guy. They kill their wives. What are you talking about?
On that note. On that note,
that's going to be your justification.
We are gone. We are out of here. He said, "This nigga it's from a white guy. You know what they do? They kill everybody. You ain't never seen Snap and First 48 and all these other shows. That's what they do."
All right, we'll be back at it tomorrow. I got things I got phone calls I got to make. I got things I got to do. Also, Lady Q, no, we not on that type time because if she did, I know she would shut it down with love, Lady Q. No, absolutely. It's still weird how much attention he's paying to KT. It's still weird. Y'all can play it. Y'all can play it which way y'all want. That's some weirdo stuff for him to be that.
See, now I'm not gonna mention KT ever again. Just because you said that.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't because it's
I'm
weird.
not mentioning KT. I'm not mentioning.
Weird.
No, I'm not. Matter of fact, I'm not mentioning none of y'all names. I'm just gonna say good morning. How about that?
Yeah.
Good morning. Who's up next, caller?
Okay.
Who's up next in the comments? I'm just gonna read comments with no names.
Terrible.
Unless you blood.
All right, I'm out of here. Love me for who I am, not she. So she wait, what'd she say? So she's younger, Michael? Oh my God, no.
Is she younger than you? Can you tell us that?
No.
Is she younger? She's younger than you?
No.
Okay, so
she's not younger than you, or no, you're not telling us.
No, she's not younger than me. No, I'm not. There's no younger. Like Sean, that I know of. I don't know the exact age, but y'all thinking younger. When y'all say young, y'all thinking somebody like in their 30s.
40. Yeah, you're thinking like 40.
40's not younger. 40's not younger. 40 don't count. Jay Black has had matches made in the dumpster until Lady Q now. He's the love doctor. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I'm telling you, Miss Clark and Michael Sean, their temperaments, their qualities, y'all two really match.
Now KT want to play. See, I was about to get out of here. Now she want to play. You don't think I can cater to his needs? I don't. That's Jay.
I told you to stop calling names. Now you got everybody.
I'm team Miss Clark. I'm just telling y'all.
Stop.
I thought you were team Stacy, and now your team is. You see how flimsy his team is.
I can't say Stacy name no more because Stacy hemmed me up that corner. Like I can't even say her name no more.
And opinions of Jay Black are built on shifting sand.
Yeah,
okay.
Everyone knows deep down, but I can't. I can't say her name no more.
KT, I believe that you could cater to my needs. I believe. Now I don't know what Jay, but I believe 100%. More Jay talks, the deeper the whole gets. All morning.
Facts.
It just got worse.
Facts.
We in a whole nother time zone right now. It's 9:30. We're in a whole nother radio person show. We don't talk 30 minutes over. Off the rails, Cousin Ash. All right. We're done. We'll keep the dialogue going. All right.
I can't say your name, but Billy.
Billy, remember when he got crazy with you over Lady Q? Shake my head. He don't fuck it. Yeah, I don't even know what Billy did. I didn't even see nothing inappropriate. I have no idea what Billy did.
He probably said hi.
He might say hi. He probably said, "Good point." That's a good point. That's a good point, Lady Q.
Don't be
Oh, we gotta get out of here. Let me know who I am. Right, you want to be? I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, any circumstance take it from you. God got me. God got you. God got us. Lady Q. I mean, now I got Lady fucking. I said Lady Q first. Sexy Mode. Jay Black. Amani, who took over the show, C Chunk, Dr. Aaron Smith, Kamari, and Lady Q, WokeUpInspired.com. Make sure you go there if you want to put your vision on a coffee mug, a hoodie. This is the hoodie that she created for the Takeover Legends. If you want your vision on a hoodie, a t-shirt, a horseshoe, whatever you want. And when you go to that website, WokeUpInspired.com, understand there's already merch made that you can partake in and purchase and use your consumerism to actually support WokeUpInspired.com. We are gone. Go on in.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts. But